It's time for Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast booth and join Randy Myers for the First National Bank pregame show.
One seed in the upcoming state playoffs. Good evening, Blazer Nation. I'm Randy Myers under the headset. I'll be joined in a few minutes by Coach Jason Smith as we count you down to kickoff for what is definitely the biggest game of the year to date for either of these two teams. Both the Blazers and Raiders come into this game with tons of momentum. Valley View is 7-1 and unscathed in conference action at 5-0, and they bring a 6-game win streak to Raider Field, along with the Arkansas Sports Media Panel's number 4 ranking in Class 5A in the state of Arkansas. Meanwhile, the host Raiders have won 5 straight. They too are 5-0 in the league. They are 6-2 overall. This series also renews a crosstown rivalry, of course. Tonight's game marks the 15th meeting of the Blazers and Raiders. Valley View will be attempting to claim its 4th straight win in the series. So the stage is set for a big Halloween showdown at Raider Field. This morning I had the opportunity to sit down for my weekly pregame chat with Valley View head coach Sean Cockrell. We'll share that conversation with you after this 3-minute timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers. Dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Hershey and Mars fun-sized candy for only $3.48. Smithfield Boston Butts are $1.47 a pound. 3-pound bags of Michigan Gold or Gala apples are $2.25. Red Baron pizzas are $2.97. And Doritos tortilla chips are $2.98. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
We welcome you back to our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football. I'm Randy Myers, joined now by Valley View head football coach Sean Cockrell. Halloween night, next to last game of the season, and the stakes are pretty high tonight, Coach. 5A East title is on the line, as well as the number 1 seed in the upcoming state playoffs. Before we talk about Nettleton, let's do a quick rewind on Greene County Tech from last week.
Yeah, I thought we came out, played fast. We had a little mishap with hitting the punter, kind of gave them a drive there that had them score, and then, since then didn't look back. And I thought we ran the football effectively. Had some guys have some really good games. Didn't have to throw it much, but defense settled in after that first drive and played really well, and got up 42-7, and then kind of subbed our guys out.
Yeah, 42-21 was the final score in a game that really was not that close. I mean, as you mentioned, you got up 42-7 when the turbo clock was turned on, I guess, about midway through the third quarter, and at that point you pretty much pulled all of your starters, and so pretty much complete domination by your team. And once again, you followed the formula of getting off to another fast start.
Yeah, and we're definitely going to need that tonight. So if we can continue that, it's going to be great. We have every game except Cersei, so I feel like we can continue that, and it really helps to get up on people. Our defense settles in and gets a couple stops, and we score, and then we kind of just hang on and do what we need to from there.
Once again, as is often the case, there were a lot of people that played well for you, but I felt like the running game of Carter Wallace is really what kind of set the tone for you last week.
Yeah, he's playing really well. We're doing a good job up front. Like I said before, we have so many weapons. Like it's hard to kind of defend all of us, and so Carter's playing really good right now, and just keeps getting better. And we've got to continue to feed him the ball. I think Barrett Mallett had a 67-yard run or whatever it was. So we got to get him in the run game as well. And then Taylor's doing a really good job of just making runs when he has to.
Yeah.
He's not known as a big runner, but when they think Carter's getting the ball all the time, it really is good for us when he can do it.
One interesting footnote to the Tech game, you only had about, 29 passing yards. Of course, I know you didn't really need to throw the ball that much, though. But and I know that you were limited somewhat because Kamarion had to leave the game early, and Parker also had to leave the game early. But was that pretty much by design, I'm thinking, for the most part?
Yeah, I think, the biggest thing is Coach Riley does a really good job. The defense, that first drive had been out on the field for a long time, and so we're trying to run the football and let the defense rest a little bit. Those kinds of things, but if we can run the football and we don't have to throw it, we're going to run it every down.
Sure.
It's a safer deal, and that's what we're going to do. But we want to be 50-50, but we'll do whatever it takes to win the game.
Defensively, continued your interception streak, got 2 more, and boy, it was fun to see Big Josh Lamb come rumbling down the field with the football after he got his interception there in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was awesome, and Josh got his first start. Ethan Thomas was out, so Josh got his first start, and the very first play of the game, he gets a pick, and man, we were just so excited for him, and it was awesome to see. I wish he could have scored it. The place would have erupted, but
I would have probably lost my mind even more if he had.
Yeah, I don't know if you could have contained any of us on the sideline. So just excited for Josh, and he's a great kid, and he's worked, and he's continued to work, and lost some weight to be able to play, multiple downs, and so we're glad that he got that done.
It was interesting to note too that I guess Josh had almost a 20-yard return on that interception, and the guy that actually caught him, interesting to note, he caught him from behind. Nobody wanted to take that train on head on.
Yeah, no, for sure. He was from behind on the side where Josh really didn't see him till the last second. So, but it was awesome, and like I said, our defense works on those types of things, and he read the screen exactly like he's supposed to, and made a good play.
Just talk about the performance of the rest of the defense. They continue to play really well.
Yeah, our front seven is playing really well, but the back end doesn't get enough credit as far as, a lot of people don't throw it, so you don't talk about them much, but we're really covering people well. We're tackling really well in the secondary. Will Finley and A.B. Jones and Kobe Wester and Riley Ramsey, they're really good at getting guys on the ground, and that's the big thing, and then also defending the pass.
So we move forward to tonight's basically de facto conference championship game. all the stakes are there. I mean, it's crosstown rival. It's Halloween night. I mean, it's just a big game tonight.
Yeah, it's their senior night. It's I feel like every year for the past few years, it's been us and Nettleton. Well, who's going to win this game, or to come down to the conference championship. So, and I told the guys yesterday, I said, it's real simple. We win the conference championship. We're the 1 seed. No matter what happens next week, if we lose, we got a lot of work to do. So. And they're going to have to lose and that kind of stuff, and you're going to share it even if at best. So I think we know what's at stake, and I think we've been playing, and Nettleton always plays us well, no matter both sides. It hadn't really been a blowout. We beat them 34-7 about 4 years ago or 3 years ago, whatever it was, but other than that, it's been really close.
As we mentioned, there are a lot of high-stakes elements in this game, but let's just talk about the rivalry for a moment. I mean, that in itself is a lot to this game. I was watching Channel 8 Sports preview of the game last night, and they were interviewing some of the Nettleton guys. And the fact that you've won 3 in a row in this series, this game is very important to Nettleton. I mean, for all the reasons that we talked about, but add to the fact that you've been the dominant team in the series lately, and I think they really want to get you bad tonight.
Yeah, I think we talked about it last year. Those seniors never lost to Nettleton. So that was a big deal. And
right.
And so I think the last time these guys have lost to them, we were, our seniors were in junior high. It was that 9th grade year, and it was a really good game. I think they beat us 14-13 or 13-12 in junior high that year. And when you're at the top, everybody's gunning for you, but it just means a little bit more now. Obviously, to them, they're tired of us being on the other end of it. So they're going to play us extremely hard, and it's going to be a really tough game for us.
What concerns you the most about the Raiders?
Yeah, their front seven. I think that their D-line is really big, really gets after it, and they blitz a lot. We've got to be able to pick people up. I think they're going to load the box against Carter, so we're going to have to throw it some. We've got, Parker and Kamarion maybe not being able to play might hurt us quite a bit in the passing game.
Right.
But then, on the other flip side of it, both the Harrell brothers, not just Xavier, Kalmari too, they – when he comes in, he plays that Wildcat quarterback. He's really tough to defend, and their quarterback can run. They play 2 different quarterbacks. One throws it a little better, one runs a little better. And they just kind of make plays out of nothing sometimes. And so we've got to be able to get lined up. They do a lot of things formationally that can hurt you. They'll put 4 receivers on one side and then flip them to the other and those type of things. So, but if we take care of the football, we tackle well, if we block up front, I think we're going to be okay.
Is this an atypical Nettleton team in that they don't have a guy like Maddox Hampton taking the snaps as much as maybe as in the past?
Yeah, no, I think they're relying on the running back more than they ever have.
Yeah.
Because you go back to all the quarterbacks they've had, of late, and you go back to Scarlett, and you go back to Carter, and you go back to all those guys that have played. DeAndre Henry, who's coaching over there. I mean, they've always been really, really good at quarterback and not had to rely, and they had a good running back. But this year's a little different.
Okay.
Quarterback has a little less, experience, and so they're really relying on the running back game. So it's a little different, but still just a really good coach team and a really good football team.
All right, Coach. Thank you for the visit. Good luck tonight against the Raiders.
Appreciate it, Randy.
That's Coach Sean Cockrell. I'm Randy Myers. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout as more of our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer football continues after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro at sscustomcarts.com.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
At Glen Sane, we've spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
And we welcome you back to Raider Field on the campus of Nettleton High School. Randy Myers under the headset. In the NEA Baptist broadcast position, we are roughly 11 minutes away from kickoff for Valley View and Nettleton here in this 5A East showdown. Crosstown rivalry, Halloween night, and a high-stakes game. Let's recap Valley View's win at Greene County Tech last week. First of all, of course, the Blazers winning their 3rd road game of the year. 42-21 was the final score in a game that really was not as close as that score might indicate. Valley View had a 28-7 halftime lead. They increased that lead to 42-7 by the middle of the 3rd quarter, at which point the running clock was employed and all Blazer starters were also pulled from the game. Junior running back Carter Wallace with another big night for the Blazer offense, 128 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, scoring on runs of 28 and 40 yards. Parker King also rushed for a couple of touchdowns out of the Wildcat quarterback position. And the defense continued to enforce its no-fly zone as of late, intercepting 2 GCT passes as junior nose tackle Josh Lamb and junior safety Will Finley, each snagging picks for the Blazer defense. That unit has now forced 22 turnovers for the season, including 10 interceptions. Meanwhile, went on the road to Harding Academy in Searcy last week, where the Raiders were able to shake off a slow start and finish strong, winning 21-14. We got a huge game from senior running back Xavier Harrell, who led up the Wildcats for 223 yards and 3 touchdowns on the ground. The Raiders rallied from a 14-0 deficit and salted the game away with an 82-yard run by Harrell in the first minute of the 4th quarter. After that, they were able to use their ground game effectively, running basically just eating up clock and picking up first downs. Also got a big interception late in the game to help preserve the win. Our pregame coverage of Blazer football is brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. Jason Smith is standing by and set to join me under the headset after this 3-minute timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Spring into savings from more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
And we welcome you back to Halloween with the Blazers and Raiders. Randy Myers joined now by Coach Jason Smith at Raider Field, where a share of the 5A East League title is on the line tonight, along with the top seed in the state playoffs, which are now only 2 weeks away, Coach.
Yeah, you can't ask for higher stakes, and this is what you play for. You know, I look for both football teams to come out and lay it on the line, and you know, having been had 2 kids who've played in this rivalry, and I coached in this rivalry. There's not a whole lot of things like it in Northeast Arkansas, and it's just going to be, I anticipate a really special night here at Raider Field.
There's no question this is the biggest game of the year in Northeast Arkansas tonight, one of the biggest games in the state. We're going to pause right now for the playing of our national anthem. We'll be back in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Pac Bell
Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pack Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pack Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pack Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pack Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pack Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Back at Raider Field, Randy Myers, Jason Smith under the headsets. We're in the NEA Baptist broadcast position, less than 2 minutes away from kickoff here for Valley View and Nettleton, and what is basically a de facto 5A East title game. To the winner goes at least a share of the title and the number 1 seed in the playoffs next, which begin in 2 weeks. And Coach, this is a team or a game that will feature probably the 2 best running backs in the 5A East Conference, in Carter Wallace of Valley View, who needs only 42 yards tonight to hit the 1,000-yard plateau. And then, of course, Isaac Harrell from Nettleton, who went over that mark last week against Harding Academy.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Both of those young men are absolutely dynamic. They're explosive. Carter, his usage hasn't had to be as much as Xavier's has, but both those guys at any given moment can pop one and get you for 85 yards and just a ticking time bomb as far as explosive plays.
Of course, Carter Wallace has had pretty big 2 weeks here recently. Went over the 100-yard mark again last week, and in the past week he has received 5 Division I offers. They all came day after day after day, it seemed like. But among those offers, including invitations to play football from both Arkansas State and the Naval Academy.
Yeah, absolutely, and it is. It's a domino effect, and I believe that I believe that we're not done seeing them. It would not surprise me when it's all said and done by the end of this football season, heading into the winter, heading into track season, that Carter Wallace is going to have between 15 and 25 Division I offers to play football.
Meanwhile, quarterback Taylor Heineman may also go over the 1,000-yard passing mark tonight. He has thrown for 957 yards and 8 touchdowns so far this season, although 2 of his wide receivers may not be available tonight, or if so, probably won't be at full speed. Seniors Parker King and Kamarion Davis both went down with ankle injuries last week at Tech and are certainly, I think, both dressed out tonight, but not going to be full speed most likely.
Yeah, and both those young men, I'll tell you this, once that adrenaline gets pumping and they got out here and they started warming up, both these guys are actually very familiar with Nettleton.
Yeah, they're both former Raiders.
And so I'll bet you once that adrenaline gets going, you're going to see both those guys. But that's going to be huge. That's a big key to the game for Valley View because of Nettleton's strength, which is that front 7.
Tonight marks the 15th meeting of the Blazers and Raiders. Valley View leads the series 8-5-1. There was one tie that occurred during the 2011 season when these two teams deadlocked with 28 all. There was no game in 2020 due to the COVID pandemic, but Valley View, of course, won last year's game 28-20. The Blazers are in their all-white uniforms with blue numbers in trim. Nettleton's in all black with gold helmets, and the Blazers will get the ball. Nettleton won the pregame toss, deferring their option to the second half, so we're ready to play football at Raider Field with the 5A East title on the line.
Here we go. It's going to be a good one. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Will Finley and Kamarion Davis are deep to return for Valley View on each respective hash at the 20-yard line. I believe that's Finley over on the right hash. Here's the kickoff. It's a squib kick on the ground. It'll be picked up off the bounce by Kamarion Davis. Davis fights out of a tackle and springs forward to the 40-yard line. Valley View will have good field position to start the game.
Yeah, and that's just, that's a dangerous play there for Valley View because it was an onside look, but that thing just kept bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. It rolled on the ground for 20 yards, and at any moment that could have took a weird bounce. But Kamarion feels it, gets up, and the Blazers are going to start with great field position here early.
They'll spot it at the 39-yard line on the left hash as the Blazer offense makes their way onto the field, led by junior quarterback Taylor Heineman, 6'1", 186-pound junior. He'll send one receiver off to the right, and he'll bring Creselius and King split to the left. Actually, Creselius will line up as an H-back to the left. Carter Wallace is the running back as they open the pistol set. That's a handoff to Wallace running near side. He's across the 40, hits the sideline, and forced out of bounds just shy of midfield. Should have enough, I believe, to move the chains. If not, he'll be very, very close.
Yeah, just a really nice job there. Very patient run, as we've seen it so many times with Carter. Waited for that hole to develop. Really nice job on the interior by the guards, and first down there for the Blazers.
Actually, it's going to be 2nd and 1, marking just shy of the line to gain. Davis and Creselius will motion right. So you got 4 receivers clustered to the right. This time Wallace is on the left hip of Heineman on 2nd and 1 from the 49. Going to hand that off on a reverse to Manning. Manning is going to be caught in the backfield. His knees did not touch, so the play is still alive, and he advances it across midfield, and it should be a Valley View first down. He never actually went down.
He sure didn't, and there was no whistle. It'll be a first down. Xavier Johnson there for the Raiders read it beautifully, came up, made a nice hit on Levi there, but he never tackled him, never took him to the ground. Yeah. Levi keeps playing, first down.
His knees never touched, and he heads up play by Levi. He realized that and kept moving. He knew when he never heard a whistle that play was still alive. First down from the 45. Davis to the left, one-man split to the right, hand off to Carter Wallace, runs out of a tackle. He's into open field across the 30-yard line and down to about the 27. Another Valley View first down off the legs of number 27, Carter Wallace.
Boy, and he hit that outside zone really hard, really quick. Good block there on the outside. I didn't catch that number, but the Blazers look good here early.
Ball on the right hash, first down from the 28 of Nettleton. That is a handoff to Wallace. He tries the middle this time, gets about 1, maybe 2 yards, depending on the mark. It'll bring up 2nd and roughly 8 yards, I believe. We'll see where they spot the ball.
Yeah, and that's the strength of this Raider defense, especially up front there. They've got a lot of size, and those kids are quick. They're athletic, and it's going to be tough for the Blazers to run guard to guard.
Ball at the 26-yard line, 2nd and 8. Taylor Heineman's going to keep it. He'll try the middle, gets it inside the 25, down to about the 24, it appears. Brings up a 3rd and 5 for the View. Just underway here in the first period. Valley View with the first possession of the night. 10:42 to play in the opening frame of football. Barrett Mallett will line up split wide to the left for Valley View. Heineman's going to check out.
Got Carter as a Wildcat quarterback this play.
Carter Wallace taking Wildcat quarterback snap for the first time this season. He'll fight forward for about 2 yards. He'll be shy of the line to gain. And that'll bring up a 4th and 4 for Valley View.
Yeah, no hesitation here for Coach Cockrell. They're going to go. This is a big play here early in this first quarter.
Ball at the Raider 22-yard line on the right hash. Their receiver shifting to the left. Mallett is the quarterback this time.
Zone look here, a man look here for the Raiders. They've overloaded that side.
Possibly changing the play. Mallett looking to run, tries the right. He's got the first down and more. He's inside the 10, tackled at the 9, moved the chains for the Blazers.
Yep, set him up beautifully right there. The Blazers went audible. I don't know, I don't know if that's coming from Marty, or I don't know that maybe it was called on the field there. But once that was such an overload, that counter going to the nearest or the Blazers side of the field was wide open.
Ball will be spotted at the 11-yard line. Mallett's going to remain in at quarterback, it looks like. And he's got Wallace split out to the left as a receiver this time. Motion 3 receivers, power side left. Mallett keeps it, running left. Now he finds a hole up the middle to dart through. He's still on his feet and finally brought down right about the 5-yard line. Hard running by Barrett Mallett.
Yeah, he did a good job there. it was really sealed off there on the outside. His only option was to cut it up. He cut it up at the right spot, and you got second here in a short 4, looks like, and we can still get a first down.
Yep. Second down and about 3 from the 5-yard line. Need to get to about the 2 for a first down. 8:50 to play in the period. One receiver off to the right. High snap. It's chased down and recovered in the backfield by Wallace as it went over his head, and that's going to be a loss back to about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and boy, you know, that's a tough play. Our O-line has done such a great job all year long. You know, and just right there, you go from 2nd and 3, like you'd said, going in, and now you're at 3rd and you know, just a long way. So it's a big play 13. Here. Yeah.
Looks like Heineman is back in at quarterback. Kamarion Davis is split wide to the left. We still have not yet seen Parker King in the game, I don't believe. And Heineman will take the snap. Wallace will motion into the backfield, line up on his left hip. Manning also split to the left. Heineman looking to throw, fires it downfield. It's caught by Davis down to about the 5-yard line. Back close to the previous line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th and 5. Just inside 8 minutes to play in the first period.
Yeah, and that's a really good ball there that Taylor threw. Once he goes back and he watches this film on that route tree there, he had someone wide open in the back of the end zone.
Well, he spotted on the left hash at the 7-yard line. Wallace will motion into the backfield and line up on Heineman's right hip. Heineman rolling right on bootleg action. Fires into the end zone. That ball is caught. Did he hang on to it?
He did.
He did. Who caught that?
Was that not Levi Manning?
Can't see his number yet from here.
I believe that's Levi Manning, who just continues to impress. You can put him all over the field. You can put him at quarterback. You can put him at running back. You can put him at receiver. You can put him on defense, but he is going to make a difference.
So Levi Manning comes up with a big grab in the end zone for the Blazers. Off the 7-yard pass from Taylor Heineman. Here's Troy Dale on for the point after kick. 7:27 to play in the period. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 7:27 to play, Valley View draws first blood, scoring on its first possession. It's 7-0 on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking for a checking account with no hassles and no hidden fees? First Community Bank has you covered with our free checking account. Open yours today with just $50 and enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and access to free bill pay and First Link internet banking. Plus, get a free ATM card and a MasterCard debit card, subject to approval. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Blazers impressive on their first possession of the night. They drive the field, covering 59 yards in 10 plays, capped off by Taylor Heineman. 7-yard strike to Levi Manning. Valley View has a 7-0 lead after the extra point kick by Troy Dale as we now await Troy's kickoff. Nettleton with deep return man at the 10-yard line.
Kind of showing a hands team look here.
It'll be a high pooch kick, angled toward the sideline. Fair caught at the 41-yard line by the Raiders. They will start with good field position from there.
Yeah, and I really impressed the first drive there by Valley View. I thought that they mixed their plays up well. They had the one negative play, but other than that, they had Nettleton on their heels almost every snap.
So Nettleton seeing first look at the Raider offense tonight. Marcus Jefferson is the quarterback. Xavier Harrell the running back. 3 receivers line up wide to the right. That is a handoff to Harrell. Harrell running patiently. Follows his blockers good for about 4, maybe 5 yards. Valley View says they've got the football, but what do the guys in striped shirts say?
Well, I believe he was down, but he's lucky because that ball was loose right there. Silas Thomas laid a lick coming off that outside edge.
So it remains Nettleton's football. They get 4 yards out of it, brings up 2nd and 6 from the 45. Ball between the hashes, just shy of midfield. Jefferson takes the snap, again, hands it off to Harrell. Harrell runs out of a second tackle, but not the third. They get him for about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, and right there you see the talent and vision and you know, just the shiftiness of Xavier Harrell. I mean, he made 2 men miss, and that first cut, I mean, that was Barry Sanders-esque, and you've just got to make sure that you stay low to the ground and wrap up or he'll get by you.
Ryland McNamee making the tackle for the Blazers and brings up a 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. at their own 46-yard line. 6:25 to play in the first period. Valley View off to a 7-0 start. Nettleton with the football. Raiders snap it off the right hash with 3 receivers clustered to the right. Now one man will motion far side. That's going to be a hand up. They fake the handoff. Now throw out the screen pass on the left side. I believe he stepped out of bounds after it was caught by Jordan Simmons.
Yeah, a little RPO action there, and it looked pretty good. Ball's a little high, and it led number 1 Jordan Simmons out of bounds right after he secured the catch.
So it's a 4th and 5 for Nettleton from the 47-yard line, and looks like they will run the punt team onto the field as.
Yeah, they'll show punt, but I believe Valley View's just going to play defense here with the ball right at midfield.
Yeah, A.B. Jones started to drop back, and then he was summoned to move further back upfield. So the Nettleton punter standing at his own 35-yard line. Got several guys shifting to the left.
Student body shift there.
Yep. Now we have a whistle and possibly a delay of game.
It was a delay of game, and they use a lot of that eye candy, and what they're doing right there is they're trying to set you up, because if they ever outnumber you, then they can quickly snap it to that up man and fake that punt. But that took just a little bit too long.
So that's going to move the ball back to the 42-yard line. Still, Valley View will not drop anybody back for the return. Punter standing at his own 30. Gets a clean snap, kick away. It's a high, short kick, very high up into the lights. And it'll be down at about the 48-yard line. So that's a short kick. Valley View will get it at just shy of midfield.
Yeah, it looked like the snap was a little high. The punter didn't look real comfortable back there, and it wound up being about an 11-yard punt. Which leads him to believe that later on that Nettleton may just play 4-down football.
Yeah. Ball will be spotted at the 47. So the Blazers with their second possession of the night. Heineman in at quarterback. Receivers one wide to each side. Handed off to Wallace running right. Wallace gets the edge. He's got the corner and a first down. He's got the sideline. Puts a move on a man. Still on his feet and finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. A healthy dose of Carter Wallace has the Raiders on the reel.
Hey, and neither one of those young men in that Nettleton backfield really wanted to meet him head on. Wound up corralling him out of bounds, but I'll go back to that block on the edge. Crecilius, absolutely beautiful, perfect kick-out block there, and he sprung that run.
Line of scrimmage is, what, about the 6-yard line?
Yes.
Heineman shows it to the running back, keeps it, runs left. He's inside the 5, gets slammed to the turf at about the 4, maybe the 3.
Yeah, a little RPO there, and that you've got to do it. You know, that keeps the defense honest, and they start keying on Carter too much. Then Taylor's shown the ability to slip in there and score some nice chunk yardage.
2nd and goal from the 3. Kamarion Davis split wide to the left, Mallett to the right. Backs in the pistol, handed off to Carter Wallace. Wallace this time met as soon as he gets to the line of scrimmage. That's probably going to be no gain.
Yeah, just it's tough sledding once you get inside the guards there. It's just the Raiders do a really good job of plugging holes and filling gaps.
Actually lost about a half yard there, so we'll call it 3rd and goal from the 4 with 5:08 to play. In the first period, Valley View leading 7-0. The Blazers have had the ball one time. They've scored. This is their second possession. They'll line up Wallace as a receiver to the left. 3 receivers will now shift in motion to the left. And Mallett is your quarterback. He'll look for some room in the middle. Not much there. Gets maybe a yard at best.
Yeah, it's when the Blazers have had success running the football here early, then it's been when they've been able to get on the outside of the tackles from outside zone plays and RPOs. Looks like they're going to go ahead and go here and try to send an early knockout punch.
4th and goal from just inside the 3, it appears. 4:27 to play in the first period. Carter Wallace this time will line up as a receiver to the right. Mallett remains in as the Wildcat quarterback. Manning and company motion to the right. Mallett wants to run to the right, and he's unable to get there. They stopped him at about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that's a big stop there for the Raider defense, but one thing this does is it forces the Nettleton offense. They're going to feel heavy pressure here early.
So Nettleton will get it back at the, looks like the 2-yard line.
Yeah, right at the 2.
So Raider offense, have they taken a timeout here? I think they have. We'll just hold it here.
Well, we have an injury. We have an injury over on that far sideline.
Right,
so, yeah, it's officials timeout.
Let's just hold it here for the time being. 4:08 to play in the first period. Valley View leading 7-0. Blazers covered 59 yards in 10 plays on their first drive. On that last drive, got deep but stalled out at the 2-yard line before Nettleton was able to get the stop. Now we're awaiting the Raider offense to take the field. We've got the injured Nettleton player back up and making his way to the sideline. Can you see his number?
No, I can't tell exactly who he's.
I think it may be Desmond Copeland, but I'm not positive. Nonetheless, we're set to resume action as the Raider offense makes their way onto the field. Again, they're starting from their own 2-yard line with 4:08 remaining in the first period. Blazers up 7-0. H-back and tight end, motion shifting to the left. That's a handoff to Harrell. Harrell gets him a little breathing room and got it out to about the 60.
Yeah, there's a little keep there by Marcus Jefferson. He showed it to Harrell. A lot of the Blazer defense went that way, and Jefferson gives them a little bit of breathing room there off this right side.
So he got it up to the 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 6 for Nettleton. Running play to the outside. I believe that's Harrell. Not much of the room for him there. In fact, that may end up being a negative play depending on if they give him forward progress.
Yeah, I think they're going to get him up to the 9, which is a very favorable spot.
Yeah, it is. If that is indeed where they spot it. And that's where it's sitting. So it's 3rd and about 3.5 for Nettleton. 3:12 to play first period. Valley View leading 7-0. Here come the Raiders to the line of scrimmage. Running play over the right side.
He's going to be a little short.
Yeah, it looks short from here.
It's close.
Less than a yard needed, but it is 4th and short for the Raiders, it would appear.
I'm surprised they didn't get him, but they're not. Yeah, it's going to be 4th and about, I don't know, 2 feet. They give him first down now.
Well, that's interesting.
That's yeah, I don't know how that really explain that.
Yeah, I'm not sure there is an explanation for that. But it is a Nettleton first down. With the ball at about the 11-yard line. 2:30 to play. Now we have a whistle. And a timeout taken by Nettleton. So we'll take a timeout as well. 2:29 to play in the first period. Valley View leads at 7-0. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
2:29 remaining first period. Randy Myers, Jason Smith under the headsets in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist providing you with health care for the next century. Nettleton facing a first down at their own 11-yard line. Harrell will motion left. They'll give that off. Was that his little brother Kamari Harrell right there?
Yeah, I'm not sure who the ball carrier was. I do know this. I know that Cowboy absolutely obliterated him as soon as he got across the line of scrimmage.
Ryder Wooten blew that play up. And it looks like it's going to be a loss of about 2 yards, I believe. Lost back to about the 10 anyway. 2nd and 11 for Nettleton. Receivers 2 to the right, 1 to the left. And they will run the football up to about the 14, maybe the 15-yard line over the left side. Inside 2 minutes to play in the first period. Valley View leading 7-0. Ball will be spotted at the 13-yard line. It's 3rd and 9 for the Raiders. Jefferson will motion one man out of the backfield out to the right. He's back to throw. He sets up. Now he'll tuck and run. Fires on the run. Finds a receiver. And that is caught by Jeremiah Jackson, and it's good enough for a Raider first down.
Yeah, really impressed there with Marcus Jefferson. I mean,
impressive throw.
He stepped up in the pocket and felt a little bit of pressure. Lefty, but just a beautiful ball there. Found a receiver there for another first down.
Ball will be spotted at the 28-yard line. 2 receivers to the left for the Raiders. H-back will drift in motion far side. That's a running play to Harrell, and Harrell caught near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a negative play. We'll see what the spot is.
I think he got him right back to the line of scrimmage.
So no gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. 37 seconds left in the first period. Jordan Orr checks in from the Raider sideline. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield for Marcus Jefferson. Probably the last play of the first period coming up. Going to throw that out left side on the screen pass. And they're able to get it out over the 30 to about the 32, maybe the 33-yard line.
Yeah, not a bad gain there by Jordan Orr.
That was the last play of the quarter, so we've got one in the books very quickly here on Halloween night. Valley View leads at 7-0 after 1 quarter of play. We'll be back with second quarter action after this 30-second timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Set to begin the second quarter. We welcome you back to Raider Field. Valley View has a 7-0 lead as we begin the second quarter, and Nettleton will have the ball with a 3rd and 4. Just shy of their own 32-yard line. They'll cluster 3 receivers to the left, no one to the right. Jefferson in the backfield along with Isaac Harrell. One receiver will motion right, and Jefferson wants to throw on play action. Got a man downfield. That ball is intercepted by A.V. Jones. Jones on the return. Gets to the 33-yard line. Now out over the 35. He's at the 40. He's across midfield. Still on his feet at the 40 and still on his feet. Finally roughed out of bounds. Just shy of the 30-yard line. A.V. Jones with another interception for the no-fly zone crew.
Wow, and just what a great play, because that was not an easy interception. Good ball there. I mean, it was a go ball, just a slot fade, and, A.V. just, I mean, he had his beat on it, and even through a distraction of the receiver playing D-back, he was able to come down with that. And then some nice blocking downfield and sets Blazers up with a short field here.
Starting at the 32-yard line on the left hash. Parker King is on the field. He is split wide to the right, I believe, along with Austin Berry. Marion Davis to the left. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Backfield empty for Taylor Heineman. Now Wallace will motion into the backfield. Heineman's going to keep it running right and gets a rude greeting after a gain of about 1, maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, Davin Coleman there. He met him right in that gap and stood him up. Nice play there by the Raider D.
Gets it to the 31-yard line. It's 2nd and 9 from there for Valley View with the ball on the left hash. Two receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now Wallace will motion out as a second receiver to the right. This is Mallett running with it out of the Wildcat spot. He's across the 25, dives forward to about the 23. He's going to be very close to the first down.
He's going to get a first down on that play. Nice job there by the this near side of the offensive line and the skill guys. I mean, they shot off the ball and just created a really easy first down run there for Taylor Heineman.
Fresh set of downs at the Raider 21-yard line with 10:45 to play in the half. Two receivers to the left and right. Berry and Wallace motioning to the right. Backfield empty for Barrett Mallett. Now Wallace will motion left. Mallett's going to keep it across the 20, gets to the 15, the 10. He's at the 5, runs inside and into the end zone. Barrett Mallett makes it look like child's play.
He sure did. He made that play look so easy. You are right, Randy. And goodness gracious, it was not. I mean, it was not an easy play. But they faked the jet sweep. Mallett kept, and next thing you know, I mean, he's turning that corner, and it's 6.
21-yard touchdown run for Barrett Mallett. Score coming with 10:25 to play in the first half. Here's Troy Dale for the PAT kick. Out of the hold of Jake Beach, Holden Murphy with a deep snap. Kick is up. It is good. Valley View has a 14-0 lead with 10:25 to play until halftime. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. Wings2go.hungerrush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
Blazers go up 2 scorers after a 3-play, 32-yard scoring drive capped off by Wildcat quarterback Barrett Mallett's 21-yard run. As we now await Troy Dale's kickoff, Nettleton with return men. Jordan Simmons among those, and that's going to be a short kick that'll be fair caught at about the 43-yard line. So once again, Nettleton will start the relatively short field. But the Blazers have had the ball 3 times. They've scored 2 times.
Yeah, and then the defense has done a nice job. Special teams has done well. All 3 phases, just complimentary football and looking really good here on Halloween night.
It's a good start, but I would also remind you that last year Valley View got off to a 14-0 start, and Nettleton tied that game early in the third quarter. And
Don't you put that juju on us tonight, Randy. No juju, but no, you're right.
The Blazers did hang on to win it 28-20, but
yeah, well, hey, this Raider bunch, they're not going to quit.
They came back from a 14-0 deficit last week on the road.
They did.
This is a handoff to Harrell. Harrell's got open field. He's across midfield. Gets to the outside, chases on, hurdles a man, stays on his feet. He's inside the 10 and finally pulled out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
And right there you see the greatness of one Xavier Harrell.
Absolutely. I mean, and you know what, golly, he's just such a patient runner, low to the ground, keeps those feet moving. And, I mean, just the ability to break tackles and keep those feet churning is what makes him so special.
I believe that was Kobe Webster who made the touchdown-saving tackle. Nettleton has it on the 5-yard line with a 1st and goal, 10:13 to play in the half. This is Harrell taking the direct snap. This time the play may have been blown dead.
Yeah, I think we had a false start or a timeout. Yeah, it looks like a timeout.
So Nettleton, was that Nettleton's timeout? Is that
yeah,
right?
Nettleton called timeout. I think they played that play with 10.
Okay. So timeout on the field with 10:12 to play. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
Nettleton threatening for the first time tonight. They've got a 1st and goal at the 5-yard line, trailing 14-0. Quarterback takes it and advances it inside the 5, down to the 4, maybe the 3 after the carry by Xavier Harrell.
Yeah, running that Wildcat. And they run that quite a bit. They run it with he and his brother both, and it's just a dangerous, dangerous option. They use an extra lineman in there, which makes it really tough.
2nd and goal. Again, it's Xavier Harrell trying the left side. Caught from behind, I believe, shy of the end zone. The Nettleton coaches thought he got in there, but
yeah, he's gonna be about a foot short. It's gonna be make 3rd and about probably inside 8-9 inches.
Yeah, less than a yard needed here on 3rd and goal. Harrell again with the snap, runs right, and it looks like he's got it this time.
Yeah,
no signal yet.
No call yet. He's gonna be a little bit short.
You know, that snap was
there
a
he
little
is.
off. Thought for a second it was going to be short, but now they rule touchdown. So Xavier Harrell takes it in from 1 yard out for Nettleton, and the Raiders are on the board.
Yeah, and you're right. That snap, it was over to his right just a little bit, and it may have actually benefited him because the Blazers had a stunt on right up the middle there. They'd seen the same play 2 times in a row, so that 3rd time they were going to stop it, but that mistimed snap may have helped out.
Raiders going for 2. Or are they?
No, they're using those shifts, those swinging gates.
Here's the snap. Kick is up. And it is good by Dan Gossett.
Dan Gossett.
It is 14-7 as Nettleton gets on the board. 9:19 to play in the half. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Nettleton gets on the board. The Raiders quickly covering 57 yards in only 4 plays, capped off by the running of Xavier Harrell. He punched it in from a yard out with 9:19 left as we now await the Raider kickoff. They're showing onside. Valley View's anticipating an onside kick. It is a low squib kick covered by Carter Wallace at the 42-yard line, and Valley View will start from there.
Yeah, and it would appear that Nettleton's just going to onside kick it every single time, which it puts you a little bit of anxiety if you're the Blazers. But so far so good. They've had their hands team out there and fielded both of those kickoffs.
So the Blazers will start between the hashes at their own 42. Kamarion Davis is already lined up wide to the left. Parker King will split wide to the right. Taylor Heineman's back in at quarterback. Carter Wallace is the Blazer running back. That is a handoff to Wallace. Wallace with big hole over the left side, and he's tripped up just shy of the line to gain. And give credit to Nettleton because it looked like he was going to have an easy first down there, but they caught him.
Yeah, Torrance Speaks is a nice tackle there by Speaks because, I mean, quite honestly, we've seen it time and time again. I mean, that tackle didn't happen. He may house that.
2nd and less than 2 from the 50 on the left hash. Wallace to the right side this time, has the first down. There's a flag in the backfield. This may be coming back.
Yeah, they're going to get Crecilius for a hold there, and he didn't hold, but he did have his arms outside of the shoulder pads, which in space makes for an easy call.
I think that's the first penalty of the night against the Blazers, coming with 8:47 to play in the second quarter.
Maybe the first penalty of the night. Period.
Maybe.
It's been a really clean, well-played game so far by both these teams. Hey, what a crowd here. We were worried about the Nettleton crowd, but I guess they're just a
late arrivers.
LA late arriving crowd tonight. But really nice atmosphere here at Raider Field.
Penalty moves the ball back to the Valley View 40. It's now 2nd and 12 with receivers 1 wide to each side. Wallace is on Heinemann's right hip. Heinemann to throw. Throws that out right side for Manning. Manning able to get past the first tackle, but not the second.
That's Parker King.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Parker King with that catch.
Yeah, he made the first man miss, but just wasn't a whole lot he could do with that.
Got it up to the 44-yard line. It's 3rd and 8 for Valley View.
Got another Raider down tonight.
So another injury will take the timeout with 8:33 to play in the half. Valley View leads Nettleton 14-7 on the EAB Sports Network.
At Crown Trophy in Jonesboro, they know what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies, plaques, and medals to awards and even custom apparel, Crown Trophy helps you honor moments that matter. They're proud to support local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro and on Facebook. Crown Trophy, nationally known, locally owned.
Valley View with 2 receivers to each side as we return to play out of the timeout. Hyman wants to throw. Here comes pressure. He throws on the run, gets it to Davis, and he couldn't quite hang on to the ball. It'll be incomplete and 4th down for Valley View.
Yeah, he sailed that just a little bit. I think Kamarion probably could have made that catch, but he was also hearing footsteps right behind him there. He's going to be short of that first down. Punt situation for the first time tonight for the Blazers.
So it looks like Levi Manning will handle the punting duties. Nettleton with 2 deep men back at about the 20-yard line. One of them is Keelan Hendricks. Manning gets the punt away. Nice kick. There will be no return, and looks like it's going to go out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, not a bad kick there by Levi. He angled that one just right to where there was no return. Keelan Hendricks, he's a dangerous returner back there. He's had a nice season so far.
8:08 to play in the half. Valley View up 14-7. Raiders will start from their own 28-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 1 off to the right. Now they'll motion 1 man into the backfield, give it off to Xavier Harrell, and he gets caught in the backfield for a loss.
Yeah, they got him that time, and once again, if you go towards Eli Thornton, you better have a little bit of room to operate, because once you get into his area, then he's gonna bring you down.
It's a loss of 2 back to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 12 for the Raiders. 1 receiver to the right. And the Blazers may have jumped into the neutral zone. So the encroachment penalty will give Nettleton a free 5 yards. As they jumped off the hard snap count, moved the ball forward to the 31-yard line with 7:40 to play until halftime. Jordan Simmons split wide right for the Raiders. Matthews is the quarterback. They pitch that out to Harrell, and Harrell vaults forward to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they did, and they could call a hold on every play, but Luke Herringer is he is lobbying for a hold there on that outside. He got drugged to the ground by a shoulder pad.
3rd to about 3.5 for the Raiders. Ball on the left hash. 7 minutes remaining in the half. Valley View leads 14-7. 1 receiver will motion right. Quarterback's going to keep it. That's Harrell out of the Wildcat. He has the first down, but there's also a flag down near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't know if it may have been the Blazers' encroachment. I didn't see 61 move, but he sure is acting like he was the one who probably did.
The illegal shift is the call against Nettleton. So that negates the first down, backs the ball up to the 39-yard line, and now it's 3rd and 9 for the Raiders with 6:47 left in the half.
Yeah, boy, that hurts Nettleton right there, because now it puts them in a passing situation. However, they've had some success tonight throwing the football. It's just not their strength.
They'll flood the right side of the field with 3 receivers and the left with 2 as the backfield is empty for Marcus Jefferson. Jefferson drops straight back, looking to throw. Now he'll try to run with it, and he gets caught at the 31.
Yeah, big sack there by Holden Murphy.
It'll be 4th and 8 for the Raiders.
Good play there by Holden. We don't talk about Holden enough. He does so much for this football team, kind of a lot of the dirty work, but just a good, solid player here for Valley View.
Javion Lyons, the Nettleton punter, runs onto the field late here. Now they'll shift up front. Lyons will be standing at his own 19-yard line. Gets the kick away, and we've got whistles just as his foot hit the ball. So we'll see what that's about.
I think they're going to back them up 5 more.
Clock paused with 5:44 left in the half. Did you catch what that penalty was?
Yeah, well, I think we just had a false start over there. Those 2 outside gunners, they're trying to get a running start.
So now Lyons will be standing at his own 15-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 26. Valley View has nobody back to return. Kick away. Good kick. And the Raiders will down it at the 43-yard line.
Probably down at the 42-yard line, the Raiders have over first down 10.
So with 5:28 to play in the half, Valley View gets it back, leading 14-7. They will start at their own 43. The ball will be on the right hash. As they attack the south end zone with 3 receivers to the left. Among those is Carter Wallace. I believe we got Austin Berry lined up out here to the right. Barrett Mallett is in at quarterback for this possession. Barrett running left side, gets the corner, now turns it, has the sideline, and I believe he's got the first down. If not, he's close.
Yeah, he's going to be real close. Depends on which foot went out first.
Ball will be at the 49-yard line, so it's 2nd and 2 for Valley View. Ball will be on the left hash just across midfield. 5:19 to play until halftime. Blazers up 14-7 with receivers 1 to the left. That's Davis. 3 to the right. Now Wallace will motion into the backfield and line up on the quarterback's right hip. I believe that's still Mallett in. That will be a handoff to Wallace. And boy, they meet him in the backfield. And he was lucky if he got back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he picked up 1 there, and it was all Carter doing it.
He didn't get a yard. You're right.
They're bringing linebacker blitzes almost every down here, especially when Barrett is the quarterback. Is what you're seeing, and it's been a tough go. Running up the middle has not been easy for the Blazers tonight.
3rd and 1 from the 48. 2 receivers to the left and right. Wallace and Berry off to this side. This is a handoff, and we got whistles and flags. Probably a false start.
Yeah, it was. It was just that play was not. It wasn't good from the start.
So that'll back Valley View up 5 yards. Move the ball back to the Raider 48-yard. Excuse me, the Valley View 48-yard line with 4:25 left in the half, and now it's 3rd and 8 for the Blazers.
Well, we got clocks running on a dead ball. All kinds of stuff going on here right now.
Clock currently shows 4:13, but I think they're asking for that to be reset and probably more time put on the clock. Now they've got 4:44 up. And it looks like that's what they want. Here come the Blazers to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and just over 7 yards needed here. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Empty backfield. Heineman slings that out right
really
side.
Nice
Caught
catch
by Parker King. He has the first down as he makes it to the 40-yard line. That was a low ball that he had to get under. Now there's a flag at the end of the play.
Yeah, dadgummit. What a play there by Parker King, first of all. I mean, you can tell he is still favoring that ankle, but he picked a football off of that ankle to get the first down. After the play, I think we had a late hit that was unnecessary, and it's going to come back. Be a first down, and then they'll assess the penalty after the fact.
Ball currently resting at the 40. Now they're going to move it back.
Personal foul on the offense. 15 yards.
So it is a first down, right?
Yeah, it'd be a first down because that was a dead ball. That was after the play. They just got what they did is they got Levi Manning trying. He was trying to make a block downfield, and it was after the play was over with.
So the ball will be at the 45-yard line after the penalty is assessed with 4:36 to play in the half. Snap it off the right hash with Kamarion Davis to the left. One receiver to the right. Heineman in at quarterback. That is a handoff to Carter Wallace. Wallace trying to get to the outside. Gets past one man. He has the sideline and the first down. Move the chains for Valley View.
Yeah, goodness gracious. Just Carter. I mean, he bounced that and got ahead of steam and just a really tough, nice run.
Ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line, I believe. That is correct. So a fresh set of downs for there from the View with 4:22 left in the half. Kamarion Davis is wide left. One receiver to the right. Throw that out left side to Davis on the sideline. Davis vaults forward to the 35-yard line or close to there. It'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Jackson brings up 2nd down.
From the 46, ball on the left hash. 4 minutes remaining. Davis and Crecelius motion to the right. Got 4 receivers clustered to this side. Heineman the quarterback. Wallace is on his left hip as the running back. Heineman's going to keep that himself, and he has the first down as he springs forward to the 28-yard line.
Really like that look. Well, look for that again, or especially in the second half. They went with a little option look there that goes weak side, and it really puts this Raider defense in a tough spot because they're man over the top of these skill guys.
First down at the 29, ball on the left hash, 3:38 left until halftime. Receivers one wide to each side. Heineman in at quarterback. They'll hand that off to Wallace. Wallace trying the middle, not much there. Got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe +1. That'll be about it looks like.
Been really impressed by the interior. These D tackles doing a great job for the Raiders.
Basically no gain at 2nd and 10 for Valley View. Actually, they're going to give him a yard off the spot, so that'll move it forward to the 28. Quick congratulatory shout out to the Blazer Junior High team, which finished off a perfect season last night with a 1-point win at Batesville, and they are conference champions.
Absolutely, and finished an undefeated season, like you said.
And I think they're going to play the 6A East champion next week or so, I've been told.
Oh, well, so if
they get more information on that.
Well, if they do that, then all these ninth graders that just got called up can't play.
Here's Heineman back to throw, under pressure, gets rid of it, finds Davis on the screen pass. Davis unable to advance it forward past the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. So it'll bring up 3rd and 8 for Valley View. Yeah, that's a good point. Now that may have changed, but I know a week ago that's what I was told, that they had set up a championship game with the 6A East champ. So
yeah, and they may, they may well do it. They may play it with the guys they got.
They
it was
brought up 8 players from that junior high team that are dressed out here tonight. Don't know if any of them will play or not, but they are dressed. This is a handoff to Wallace. Wallace running to the right, caught in the backfield, and he'll lose yardage back to the 33.
Yeah, really impressive play by Darius McQueeston there. He wrapped up and did not let go.
So it'll be 4th and 13 for Valley View, back to the 32-yard line with the ball just inside the right hash. We'll see what Marty Riley dials up here with 1:49 to play until halftime. Valley View would love to get some more points on the board. They're probably a little out of the field goal range of Troy Dale.
Yeah, and I think what's going to happen here is we're going to get down, like Sean does so often, get down to 1 second. He's going to call timeout, and they're going to talk about it.
Right now there are 8 seconds left on the play clock. And now we get the timeout. So that'll pause the clock with 1:23 left in the half. Valley View takes the timeout. They lead Nettleton 14-7. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
At Crown Trophy in Jonesboro, they know what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies, plaques, and medals to awards and even custom apparel, Crown Trophy helps you honor moments that matter. They're proud to support local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro and on Facebook. Crown Trophy, nationally known, locally owned.
1 minute, 23 seconds left in the half. Valley View facing 4th and 13 from the 32-yard line. Taylor Heineman will send 2 receivers to each side. He's got Carter Wallace on his right hip as the running back. Now we've got whistles and flags, or whistles anyway.
Yeah, I think we got a timeout.
That's a timeout taken by Nettleton right before Valley View snapped the football. So
Coach Hampton did not like what he saw there from his defense.
So another timeout, and we'll step aside for another 30-second break with 1:22 left. Valley View leads Nettleton 14-7 on the EAB Sports Network.
Precision Lawn Management brings expert care to every yard they service. Every blade of grass is cut just right. Every edge is trimmed with sharp accuracy. Every landscape is designed with an expert touch because precision matters. Like a surgeon's steady hands in the operating room, an artist's perfect brushstroke, or a pilot making a flawless landing. True professionals don't settle for good enough. When it comes to your lawn, neither should you. Call Precision Lawn Management today at 870-275-5769. Precision Lawn Management, because a great lawn is no accident.
Back in action here after the Nettleton timeout. Heineman wants to throw on 4th down, fires downfield. That ball is caught by Kamarion Davis.
What a play, senior.
It's a first down for Valley View at the 13-yard line. Kamarion had to come back and make a great effort to get under that ball and make the catch.
He sure did. Yeah, just an outstanding, kind of broke his route off just probably about a yard shorter than what he was supposed to do, but just an outstanding play there. Move the chains.
So the ball now at the 13-yard line on the left hash. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's a handoff to Carter Wallace running across the middle, and he advances it down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, good run there by Carter. Still got a minute to play, plenty of time. You don't have to hurry.
2nd and 1 from the 5. 1:02 remaining. Snap coming off the left hash. Here come the Blazers to the line of scrimmage. Heineman in the gun. Again, the handoff to Wallace. Wallace running left side.
Scored.
And
touchdown.
That is a Valley View touchdown with 48 seconds left in the half. Wallace takes it in from 5 yards out.
Just a great answer drive there by the Blazers.
That is the 3rd touchdown of the quarter combined by both teams. Here's Troy Dale for the extra point kick. Murphy with a deep snap. Jake Beach is your holder. Kick is on the way, and it is good. 48 seconds left in the half. Valley View extends its lead to 2 touchdowns. It's 21-7. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Calling all Red Wolves fans, the Social in Greensboro Village is your official A-State game day destination. Pre-game with cold drinks and killer eats. Catch every away game at their watch parties. And after home games, the party's just getting started with live music and late night fun. Game day specials, great eats, and family fun. Always social, always game day ready. Follow the Social on Facebook and Instagram and make your next Red Wolves Saturday legendary.
Valley View covers 57 yards in 12 plays, capped off by Carter Wallace's 5-yard run, his first score of the night, and the Blazers get the lead back out to 2 touchdowns. It's now 21-7 with 48 seconds remaining in the half as we now await the Troy Dale kickoff. Got it teed up at the 40. Nettleton anticipating a short or onside kick. Their deep return man is at the 12. This will be a pooch kick, angled for, fair caught at the 34-yard line. That's where Nettleton will get the ball.
Yeah, perfect kick there by Troy. He had missed his first 2 just by a little bit, but that one was absolutely perfect.
So no time rolls off the clock on that kick. Nettleton will get the ball back with 48 seconds left.
Our crack research staff did do a little investigating and found out that there will not be another junior high football game. They will not. The 5A and 6A champions will not play. But what a year by those guys.
Yeah.
I know that there's a lot of talent, and like you'd said, it brought 8 guys up, and the future's bright for Blazer football.
Absolutely. Shout out to Joe Walazonia and his staff who did a great job this year. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Raiders. Near side receiver will motion into the backfield. Jefferson wants to throw. He's throwing a go ball down the sideline. That is caught. Did he hang on to it?
He did. Just an absolutely beautiful ball there.
They'll have it at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Marcus Jefferson, you couldn't have put that in a better spot. Receivers just able to run underneath it.
Ball 32-yard line.
Ball will be spotted at the 28 with 43 seconds left. Nettleton covered a lot of ground right there on one play. 2 receivers to the right. Jefferson to throw. Plenty of time. Strike across the middle. That ball is tipped and incomplete.
Yeah, incomplete.
Almost
Boy, that was
picked.
close.
Will Finley got his hands on it.
Yeah, Navy Jones nearly pulled it off the ground there, but I was kind of surprised right there to see Nettleton throw the football again. Because with 43, you get that big chunk play, you can give it to Xavier Harrell a couple times now if you choose to. Now, say that no time ran off the clock,
Yeah,
Randy.
how did
Not
that
a
happen?
single second ran off the clock right there.
Now, that's got to be checked into. Not a single second went off the clock there.
No, and I think your white hat
I would
veteran,
hope so, because
veteran Brad Davidson, he's on that.
That play took at least 5 seconds, wouldn't you say?
Well, yeah. You got to figure out snaps, 1,000, and then throwing the football, allowing those guys to get down there. That's at least 5 seconds, probably 10.
Yeah, they're going to get it down to 36 seconds, so that's definitely a lot more accurate.
Yeah.
37 is what they'll reset it at now. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 28 for Nettleton. 37 seconds left in the half. 2 receivers to the left. Jefferson to throw, and once again, here comes pressure, and down he goes, sacked by Cowboy Wooten, back at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, the initial pressure there came from Big Eli Thornton. Ryder Wooten there to clean it up, but huge play by the Blazer defense right there.
Line of scrimmage will be the 36.
The Raiders got to hurry to get lined up.
3rd and about 17 here for Nettleton. 13 seconds left as the clock continues to run. Jefferson again to throw, drops straight back. Now rolls near side, fires on the run, gets his receiver, but he's tackled at the 32-yard line. Ball was caught by Jordan Orr, but the Blazers were all over it.
Yep, and
that
that'll be
was
half.
The last play of the half. So the Blazers ending the first half with momentum on each side of the ball. And we've got 2 in the books. Valley View has a 21-7 lead at the break. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout and back with your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
At Ozark Valley Contracting, quality starts from the ground up. Whether it's roofing, siding, interiors, decks, or major makeovers, they're detail obsessed and driven to do it right the first time. Need financing? They've got in-house options for inside and outside projects. Got storm damage? They'll work hand in hand with your insurance to get the best results possible. Hard work, high standards. Ozark Valley Contracting. Call 870-586-4625 and build something better. Ozark Valley Contracting. Quality starts from the ground up.
Football season means traveling to all the biggest games. Travel in style while saving big with a new ride from Nebo Auto Center. For over 2 decades, Nebo has been Northeast Arkansas's new car alternative. If you're in the market for a late model, low mileage car, truck, or SUV, there's no better time than right now to stop by and see the selection at Nebo. With a well-stocked lot of vehicles that fit almost any budget. So score big with Nebo Auto Center, 3910 Stadium Boulevard. We go Nebo.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Hershey and Mars fun-size candy for only $3.48. Smithfield Boston Butts are $1.47 a pound. 3-pound bags of Michigan Gold or Gala apples are $2.25. Red Baron pizzas are $2.97.
More reasons to go to Wings.
And Doritos tortilla chips are $2.98. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at Food Smart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Morton Harrison, that's what we said last week.
We welcome you back to Raider Field, and it is time for our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime, presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out their entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Randy Myers, Jason Smith, we're under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. Valley View leading Nettleton 21-7 here at the break in this 5A East championship game. Let's recap first half scoring first of all. Valley View got on the board early, scoring on their first possession of the night. They drove the ball 59 yards in 10 plays, capped off by Taylor Heineman's 7-yard pass to Levi Manning. That came with 7:27 to play midway through the first quarter. Troy Dale booted the extra point kick, and Valley View led 7-0 at that point. The Blazers would score again early in the second quarter to go up 14-0 with 10:25 to play. And the second frame on a 21-yard run by Barrett Mallett, working out of the Wildcat quarterback spot. Dale again with the extra point kick. That finished off a 3-play, 32-yard drive that was set up by an A.V. Jones interception on the short field. Valley View led 14-0 early in the second quarter. Nettleton got on the board a little over a minute later on a 1-yard run by Xavier Harrell. That was a 4-play, 57-yard scoring drive for the Raiders. The extra point kick was good, and Nettleton drew within one score at 14-7 at that point, but Valley View got one more before halftime. Coming with 48 seconds left on a 5-yard run by Carter Wallace, Troy Dale kicked the extra point. That was a 12-play, 57-yard scoring drive for Valley View, and the Blazers lead 21-7 here at the break. We'll pause for 30 seconds and back to get you caught up on some other scores and games going on across the 5A East Conference in Northeast Arkansas. We'll do that in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
Where'd you go to school?
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Design the golf cart of your dreams with SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro. Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter for SS Custom Carts. And whether you want a golf cart for the greens or a family cart to cruise the neighborhood, SS Custom Carts has your dream cart covered. SS Custom Carts in Jonesboro is your one-stop shop for new golf carts, gently used golf carts, fully customized carts, parts, accessories, and service. Check out SS Custom Carts, 2321 East Matthews in Jonesboro and sscustomcarts.com.
Welcome back to Raider Field, continuing along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. And, Coach, we recapped that scoring from the first half a moment ago, and I don't have any official individual stats for anybody, but I feel about 99.9% certain that Carter Wallace has now surpassed the 1,000-yard rushing mark for the season.
I would say that is the safest bet that we possibly can make tonight. Yeah, I mean, he needed, what'd you say, 44? 42 yards, and I mean, he got that on that one run there early, but just another heavy dose of Carter. But I'll tell you, we've seen Mallett and Heineman make some nice runs. It's hard to run inside on this Nettleton defense, but when they get outside the tackle, they've had a lot of success.
Be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. Then tell your friends how much you save at Food Smart. All right, so we got a lot of other games going on across the 5A East Conference as well as Northeast Arkansas tonight. Checking the conference first, Brooklyn making the short trek down Highway 49 to Paragould tonight to play at Ram Stadium. Greene County Tech is at Batesville this evening. And Wynn is in Searcy playing at Harding Academy. I do have a halftime score on that one. Harding Academy leading the Yellow Jackets 14-9 in that game. Outside the conference, Jonesboro is at El Dorado. It is halftime down in South Arkansas with El Dorado leading JHS 28-14 at the half. Do you have any other scores yet?
Yeah, and actually El Dorado got a safety there to finish out the first half, make it 30-14. But, yeah, 5A East, like you said, Harding Academy trying to solidify that 3 seed. With a win tonight, I would say that they are going to be the 3, but they're up 14-9. Brooklyn in a must-wins, up 14-0 on Paragould at half. And then Tech, who talking with coaches over there at school this week, if they go 2-0, they win tonight and they win next Friday night, they'll actually be the 4 seed coming out of the East, and they're up 8-7 on Batesville at halftime. In the smaller class, I guess the 4A, Pocahontas in a big game is up on Blytheville 14-0, and Southside just continues to roll. They're up 20-0 on Truman. I did not get a Gosnell score. I think they may be off this week.
Yeah, they are. They're off tonight.
And then Cross County in 2A football, they're up 14-6 on Mark Tree at half.
Elsewhere tonight, Westside is at Highland. Harrisburg visiting Walnut Ridge this evening. Newport is at Hoxie. Piggott is at Osceola tonight. Rivercrest at Manila. EPC takes their unbeaten record on the road to once beaten record, I believe. That's sure they did lose to Rivercrest, but they're unbeaten in conference play, and they're at Des Arc tonight for a 2A2 league game. Marion is at home tonight against Catholic. West Memphis is at home against Benton. Earl playing host to Izard County. Forest City is at Heber Springs tonight. In 8-man football, Corning is I believe they got a home game with Rosebud tonight in the unsanctioned playoffs. I believe that's correct. And Rector is at Cedar Ridge this evening. As we look at the 5A standings, as we've mentioned, this is obviously the conference championship game. The winner of this game gets at least a share of the title, and they also secure the 1 seed in the playoffs. So Valley View and Nettleton note that 5-0 as we enter this game. Harding Academy, as Jason mentioned a moment ago, currently tied for Batesville for the 3 spot. So those 4 teams that I just mentioned would be the ones headed to the playoffs if it ended tonight. Batesville and Harding Academy are each 3-2. Harding Academy up 14-9 on win at the half, and Batesville trailing Tech 8-7 at the half. In that game at Independence County wins in the 5 spot. They're 2-3 in the league. Brooklyn and Greene County Tech are in the 6th spot, each at 1-4. Paragould in the cellar at 0-5. Now the East will be matched up against the West in the first round of the playoffs. Greenbrier, I believe, has already won the West, or at least a share of it. They're 5-0 going into tonight. Farmington right behind them in the 2 spot at 4-1. The winner of the East, which we hope will be Valley View, will probably play either Harrison or Morrilton. So that could set up a very interesting rematch with the Devil Dogs. Both Harrison and Morrilton are tied for 3rd going into tonight's games, each with 3-2 league records. Well, we had a great overtime battle with Morrilton last year at Central Dealership Stadium. Might get a rematch of that game in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no, and it's you know, and Valley View and Morrilton have had history in the playoffs. You know, from years ago that was that the undefeated team that got stuck playing Morrilton without Jacoby Criswell all year long, and then he gets healthy at the end of the year, and you know, future North Carolina Tar Heel. Had a big night at Central Dealership Stadium that night. But the playoffs are here, and it's exciting. And I know that Blazer Nation is really excited about the chances to host a couple playoff games.
7:46 and the clock ticking as we continue along with our Kavanaugh Auto Grip halftime. Valley View leading Nettleton 21-7 here at the break. We'll step aside for a 3-minute timeout and back with more in a moment on the EAB Sports Network.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
At Glen Sane, we've spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craig Head Electric.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Welcome back to Halloween night at Raider Field here in Southeast Jonesboro. Valley View up on the host Raiders, 21-7 after 2 quarters of play. The Raider band entertaining us with a Halloween-themed entertaining show here at the break. And Coach Nettleton's going to get the ball to begin the second half. How important is this first possession of the third quarter?
Well, I think that it's a long half, but I do believe that Nettleton understands, their coaches understand that they really need to go and get some points. And if not, to at least move the football down and, flip the field, whatever that looks like. But Xavier Harrell, he's shown why he's one of the best running backs in 5A in the state of Arkansas. And, we've seen a heavy dose of him tonight. And for the most part, Valley View's done a good job. But he has that ability just to pop one right off the bat.
Anytime he touches the ball, he's a threat to score no matter where they are on the field. He's just got that ability, as does Carter Wallace. I mean, as we mentioned in the pregame, this game features probably the 2 best running backs in the league.
Yeah, I would agree, and maybe I think T.J. Brown at Jonesboro would be in that conversation, but probably in Northeast Arkansas, the 2 best backs.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So we have time for at least one more halftime break. We'll pause for 3 minutes, and hopefully we'll be close to kickoff of the second half. When we return, Valley View leads it 21-7 against Nettleton. Here at the break, we'll step aside and back in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For your halftime entertainment, please welcome the Nettleton Cheerleaders.
Spring into savings from more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Closing in fast, man.
It really is, and it's been well documented. But one of our friends, tip of the cap to Coach Buster Campbell, who got his 1,000th win in his 50th season, which shows that he's absolutely insane. But got his 1,000th win this week, and I believe on Monday night they're going to name that court after him over there at Lake City, which is really cool. But
it really is, and very deserving of that as well.
But yeah, I mean, I know Inferno Night's coming up Tuesday night,
I think so.
I believe, and then I mean, you can start playing jamborees a week from tomorrow if you're a 5A or not a football playing school, and everybody will start opening up there immediately after. I know we open up on the 11th.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, I wanted to harken back to what you said about Buster Campbell just so happy and proud for him to get that 1,000th win, and he comes in year 50 of his time as the head coach there, and all in the same school district. That's pretty remarkable.
You'll never see it again.
Yeah.
You just won't. That will not happen again. It's just he's a guy from a different era, and he's still getting it done the right way.
I hope he gets. I think they're in action tonight against Rural Special, so I hope he gets number 1,001 tonight as he speaks.
Yeah, that's right.
Also want to take a moment again to acknowledge our friend Bud Schropel, who this time a little over a week ago, actually it was a week ago today, that he underwent open heart surgery. Bud is now back home and recuperating very well, and under strict orders of his wife to behave himself and stay put for a while, I think, and I'm sure he'll mind her.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt he'll mind Miss Wendy, and yeah, I mean, goodness gracious, he I think he's going to rest and do things the right way, rehab the right way, get his feet back underneath him. But like you said last week, I think he's going to be under the headset again. We just don't know when.
Hopefully it'll be soon. I don't know the exact date yet. I'm not sure if he knows, but like I said, I think Wendy will probably have a lot of the say-so in that.
I guarantee it. I bet you he's barking at the EAB app tonight quite a bit with Jonesboro in this game and all the games on. He's watching them closely, I'm sure.
Exactly. I have no doubt. I know that was his plan because I was texting with him a little bit earlier today. So anyway, shout out to Budrow. I hope he'll continue to recover and recuperate quickly and be back behind the microphone and under the headset very soon. Going to go ahead and hold it here because I believe we are very close to starting the second half as the Raiders make their way onto the field. The Blazers are on the sideline. Nettleton will drop Jordan Simmons and Paul Sisk back for the return, with Simmons on the right hash, Sisk on the near side. Valley View leads it 21-14, or 21-7 rather, as we get set to begin this second half. Blazers got scores in the first half on runs from Barrett Mallett and Carter Wallace, as well as a 7-yard pass from Taylor Heineman to Levi Manning. That one started the scoring. Valley View has kicked the ball fairly short on pooch kicks most of the night. We'll see what they do here to start the second half.
Yeah, I think we're going to see more of the same thing. And what Dale would like to do here is you'd love to get it right around that 30. If you get it to the 30, you've done your job. Keep it in bounds. Raiders have shown that they're going to fair catch it every time, and if you can do that, you've done exactly what the coaches need.
So Troy Dale's got it teed up at the 40, and this will be a short kick. It will be caught at the 40-yard line and down right there by the Raiders. So they'll have good field position after Johnny Rotten got into that ball. Jonathan Rotten. I don't know if he's anything to do with the Sex Pistols or not, but I think it's a different spelling on the last name, but I couldn't help but make note of that name.
If I'm him, I'd totally embrace that. But I bet you, I'd be willing to bet that he has no idea
Probably
who we're
not.
talking about.
One receiver to the left from the 40-yard line for the Raiders. They've got three clustered to the right near the interior line of scrimmage. Now one will sprint out right side. That's a short pass,
nice
and
play.
It's good for a first down across the 50-yard line as that ball was caught by Jeremiah Jackson.
Yeah.
And Raiders able to move the chains on a nice play.
Yeah, it really was, and you give credit where credit's due. I mean, they came out and you expect a heavy dose of Xavier Harrell, and we'll get that, but really nice play there on first down.
Ball will be at the Blazer 46-yard line. Inside the left hash, two receivers to the right and left. Quarterback's going to keep that. Has some room on the sideline, still on his feet, and ball's forward for another first down, all the way down to about the 32-yard line.
Two chunk plays here for the Raiders coming out. That time Jefferson uses his feet, and he's a really good runner, good athlete.
So the Raiders have Valley View's defense on their heels a little bit here early in the second half. Nettleton will split two receivers out to each side. Jefferson, the running back, or the quarterback rather. Harrell is running back on his hip. This time it's a handoff to Xavier Harrell. Harrell is able to slip the first tackle. It gets it inside the 30 to about the 28.
Yeah, good tackle there by Luke Herringer, because if he didn't make that, then Harrell's got another 15, 20 yards.
He got about 4.5 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 5. 1 minute deep into the third quarter. Valley View leads 21-7, but Nettleton on the move. Ball at the Blazer 28. Snap will come off the left hash with three receivers to the left. Now one man will motion right. Matt Jefferson's going to keep it, slips the first tackle, and gets out of bounds inside the 25, down to about the 23, it appears.
Just another good run there by Jefferson.
Jefferson's a slippery runner, man.
Yeah, and you can tell that that Valley View, they've loaded the box really all night long. They've had 9 to 10 guys in the box, and what Coach Wilson here, the OC from Nettleton, is doing is they're being creative and manipulating that box a little bit, using the quarterback with his legs.
First down at the 22-yard line. Ball remains on the left hash. 10:37 to play in the period. One receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Harrell tries the middle, caught at the line of scrimmage, and he got forward progress. It won't be much.
No, I think they got him right at, maybe a half yard there.
Yep. Call it a 1-yard gain to the 21, 2nd and 9 from there for the Raiders. Jordan Simmons splits wide to the right. Sisk to the left, along with one other receiver. That's Jackson. Harrell shifts to the quarterback's right hip. Another man motions into the backfield from the left. Handed off to Harrell. Now they pitch it out to the right side and spins out of a tackle. He's got the first down and finally drug out of bounds just shy of the 5-yard line. Move the chains for Nettleton.
Yeah, another nice play there by the Raider offense. They went with some put a couple guys in motion one at a time and faked the give there to Harrell and threw a nice ball out there to number 6, Jeremiah Jackson.
First and goal from the 6. Ball will be snapped near the right hash. Jefferson been very slippery on this drive. This is handoff out over the right side, and second effort gets him in there for the score.
Yep.
Is that Harrell?
That's Harrell.
Xavier Harrell takes it in from 6 yards out, and Nettleton does exactly what they needed to do to start the second half.
Yeah, they looked very explosive on that first drive there.
Score coming at the 9:33 mark of the third quarter, as we now await their extra point opportunity. Now they'll shift, and it looks like they will kick it. Dan Gossett on for the kick. Which is up. And it is just across the crossbar. It's good. Yep. 9:33 to play in the third period. Valley View leads at 21-14. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
Xavier Harrell punches it in from 6 yards out for Nettleton. The Raiders are within its score. It's 21-14 now here early in the second half. Here's the Raider kickoff. That'll be fielded off the bounce by Valley View, and the Blazers will have it at the 35-yard line after it was caught by Barrett Mallett off the bounce.
Yeah, and another dangerous kick. When you're in a one-score game and they're going to onside, that puts a whole lot of pressure on the receiving team, and so far so good, but it just takes one weird bounce of that weird-shaped ball for a turnover.
Valley View will start at their own 35, just inside the right hash with 9:33 to play in the period, leading 21-14. Kamarion Davis is wide to the left for the Blazers. Parker King comes wide to the near side. Delayed draw to Carter Wallace. Wallace runs out of a tackle and gets caught at about the 38-yard line. Pick up of about 3 yards.
Yeah, and the Blazer defense or the Raider defense is doing a really nice job there on the interior. We've talked about that, But Carter Wallace, I mean, he made all 3 of those yards, really almost 4 yards, just all by himself.
Looks like about 4 after the spot up to the 39-yard line. So it's 2nd and 6 from there. Snap will come off the right hash with Davis to the left, King to the right as the Valley View receivers. Again, it's Wallace running to the near side. This time they catch him in the backfield for a loss back to the 35.
Yep, yeah, that was blown up from the start. Raiders, it's like they guessed that play right. They had 2 guys back there unblocked.
So it's 3rd and 10 for Valley View with 8:45 to play in the period. Back to the original line of scrimmage, which is the 35-yard line. Davis wide to the left. I think that's Manning or King to the near side. Heineman to throw. Tried to get it to Davis, but it sailed high on him. It's incomplete. And Valley View will have to punt for the 2nd time tonight.
Yep. Yeah, Old Mo's kind of switched here at Raider Field right now.
Very quickly. So Levi Manning will drop back to punt, standing at his own 20-yard line. Simmons and Hendricks back for the Nettleton return. Manning booms a nice kick away. It'll take a Nettleton bounce, and Valley View will pick it up at the 39-yard line.
We're in a situation here where this Blazer defense is going to have to step up.
8:23 remaining, 3rd period. Nettleton now with an opportunity to tie the game as they'll start this possession at their own 39. The snap will come off the left hash as they attack the north end zone. Marcus Jefferson, the senior quarterback, with 3 receivers clustered to the right. Harrell is on his right hip. I'm going to throw that out right side on the screen pass, and they've got the first down. Still on his feet into Valley View territory at about the 44-yard line. Jordan Simmons makes a big catch for the Raiders.
Yeah, and Valley View's playing soft. They're playing soft on the edges, respecting that Nettleton speed on the outside, and so Nettleton's taking advantage of that. They're just screen passing us to death right now.
Ball will be on the 42-yard line with a fresh set of downs for the home team. 2 receivers to the left. Jordan Orr is one of those. Hand off to Xavier Harrell. Harrell pauses, then gets caught after he gets it forward to about the 37-yard line.
Yep, nice tackle there by Ryland McNamee.
Got 4, it'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Raiders. Ball at the 38, 2 receivers to each side. Jefferson wants to run with it. Goes right, has the first down. On the sideline, still on his feet. Gets hammered out of bounds at about the 21.
Yeah, this Raider offense, they're running. They're not running like NASCAR speed, but they're running quick. They're getting to the line quick, and they're ready to snap the football. And this Blazer defense, they're backpedaling a little bit right now.
I'm going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 25. It's first down from there for Nettleton with the ball on the right hash. 7:23 to play in the period. Nettleton trying to tie it up. Double handoff because they pitch it out, running near side on the reverse, and he'll run out of bounds as Jordan Simmons had nowhere to go.
No, he didn't have anywhere to go, and he saw 3 white jerseys there. Big loss there and big play there for the Blazer defense because that play's not easy to defend. I mean, it's the first time they've gone with the reverse, and Blazers didn't sell out or bite.
It's a loss of about 9 yards back to the 33, 8-yard loss rather. 2 receivers to the right and left. 2nd and long. And that off to Xavier Harrell. Harrell caught near the line of scrimmage. He fights forward for about 2 yards, it appears.
Yeah, that's a big stop there, and I don't believe, looking at Clint Wilson over here on the Raider sideline, I do not believe that is the play that he sent in.
I get it to the 31-yard line. It's 3rd and 16 for the Raiders. 6:54 remaining in the period. 2 receivers clustered to each side.
That ball's
on the ground, and the Raiders fall on it. They were not prepared for that snap. Obviously some miscommunication there, and that's going to be a loss back to about the 37.
Yeah, and just, I mean, you know, miscues here killed this drive so far. Now you just, if you're Valley View, you got to back up just a little bit and make sure that you make a sure tackle here on 4th down.
It's 4th and about 23 for Nettleton from the 37-yard line. 6:16 to play in a fast-moving third period. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. And we have whistles and a timeout taken by Nettleton just before the ball is snapped. So that'll pause the clock with 6 minutes left in the quarter. Valley View leads it 21-14. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Back at Raider Field on Halloween night, Randy Myers, Jason Smith under the headsets. We're glad you're with us. We're in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. Conference championship game to decide the 5A East title. Valley View leads it 21-14. Nettleton facing a 4th and 20+ here from the Valley View 37-yard line. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll motion one man to the near side. Jefferson pump fakes, now fires to the sideline. That's incomplete as it goes out of bounds, and Valley View will get the turnover on downs.
Yeah, big stop there by the Blazer defense, and it wasn't so much that they made plays. Raiders just, I mean, absolutely self-destructed on that. The last 3 plays, even that play right there coming out of a timeout, the receivers, the 3 receivers, they were not on the same page. It was a little combo route, and it was dead from the start.
So Valley View gets the ball back. We'll see if the Blazers can take advantage of those Nettleton mistakes. They'll send 2 receivers to the left, starting from the 37-yard line. 1 receiver to the right, that's Austin Berry. Now 3 wides to the left. Heineman's alone in the backfield. King will motion into the backfield. Heineman keeps it and fights forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Looks like it'll be a 2-yard gain after the spot and brings up 2nd and 8 for the Blazers. Ball will be at the 39-yard line on the right hash. Again, 3 receivers to the left. The backfield is empty. Barrett Mallett is the Valley View quarterback for this snap. Ball gets away from him. He gets it back. Now throws that out left side looking for Wallace. That's incomplete.
Yeah. He'd have been better off. Once he juggled that, he probably should just keep it because that's a very dangerous play there.
So it's 3rd and 8 for the View here with 5:22 to play in the period from their own 39-yard line.
Coming out of halftime here, the Raiders defensively, they made a couple of just small adjustments, but it's really thrown off this Valley View offense. They've played kind of behind schedule the whole half, or the whole third quarter here.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wallace will motion into the backfield now. Line up on Heineman's left hip. Heineman to throw on play action, rolls left. And the misfire is trying to get it to Kamarion Davis. Actually, it was a bootleg pass, and Davis unable to get under it, and Valley View is going to have to punt for the 3rd time tonight.
Yep, and that was going to be short anyway, short of the line to gain. And so, tip of the cap to the Raider defense. They've had all the answers so far here in the 3rd quarter.
So Levi Manning will drop into punt formation. Keelan Hendricks is one of the Nettleton return men, standing at about his own 32-yard line. High snap. Manning able to get it down, but he's going to have to run with it. He'll take off to the left, gets the far sideline, still on his feet, and so close to the 1st down marker, but he just barely missed it, Coach.
Yep, he did. That's one of the benefits of having one of your better athletes who also serves as a punter. It gives you a shot when something crazy happens like that. But he needed 1 more yard, and it'll be Raider football in plus territory.
So Nettleton will get it back. They'll start at their own 46. at the Valley View 46. On the right hash. One receiver to the near side. That is a handoff to Xavier Harrell, and Harrell gets back to the line of scrimmage, runs out of a tackle, and vaults forward inside the 30.
Yeah, very similar.
So dangerous about Xavier Harrell.
It is very similar to that play that Levi Manning made in the first half, to where you feel like you've got him down, but his knees are never on the ground. He just climbs over the top of a would-be tackler and gains another 6 yards.
2nd and 3 for Nettleton. 4:45 to play in the period. Two receivers to each side. Jefferson wants to keep it. Tries to dart up inside. Gets caught after a gain of 1, maybe 2.
Yep, he got hit hard. He paid for that decision. Going to go with the Wildcat here, bringing some more bodies in, some bigger fellas. And, if you're Nettleton, you got two downs to make a yard and a half, 2 yards.
So it looks like Xavier Harrell will line up as the Wildcat quarterback. I believe that's Harrell. Keeps it, runs right, and has the first down inside the 35-yard line.
That's what makes Nettleton so tough there in short yardage situations, is that they just put him back there, and it's not a tush push, but it's just almost as effective.
Ball spotted at the 35. First down from there for the Raiders. Ball on the right hash. 3:58 to play in the period. Valley View leads 21-14. Simmons motions out to the right. Matthews fires a complete pass, and they get it down to the 22-yard line before Will Finley makes a big tackle for Valley View.
Yeah, once again, you got Jeremiah Jackson. They just continue to run RPO and put him in different places at the line of scrimmage, but then they know where to find number 6.
First down at the 21-yard line, ball on the left hash. 3:38 to play in the period. Nettleton on the move. Marcus Jefferson in the gun. Turns, hands that off to Harrell. Harrell trying to break to the outside, but tripped up in the backfield. And a big tackle there from Luke Herringer to force a negative play.
Really big tackle there. Just got him by the shoestrings and held on and tripped him up, because if he doesn't make that play, goodness.
It'll be a loss back to the 24-yard line and sets up 2nd and 13. Snap will come off the left hash. Simmons split wide to the right, one receiver to the near side. Now he'll motion. Going to flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's still on his feet, runs out of a tackle and gets it down inside the 15-yard line. A little bit shy of the line to gain, though.
Yeah, and that's Kalmari Harrell, Xavier's little brother, who's just as, nearly as explosive. And they got him on that jet sweep there and had a nice gain.
It'll bring up 3rd and 3 for Nettleton.
Back in that same Wildcat situation. Sorry, Randy.
Ball at the 15-yard line. Wildcat backfield once again for the Raiders. Xavier Harrell takes the snap, tries the middle, and he didn't get much that time.
Yeah, and a really good job. Yeah, good job there by E.V. Jones. He got into the backfield and blew that one up. So now you're in decision time for the Raiders. They're going to go for it, but do they go traditional or do they go Wildcat? Looks like they're looking traditional here.
Marcus Jefferson will check back in from the sideline. It appears he will take the snaps for this big 4th and 4 play coming up here. 1:58 to play in the period.
Big play in this football game.
That's a movement up front, and the Blazers may have jumped into the neutral zone.
Yep.
So they got the Blazers to jump off sides on the hard snap count, and that'll probably give Nettleton a first down.
Yeah. It's going to set up. Let's go. Yeah, it'll be a first down.
Ball will be spotted at the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal for the Raiders.
And now you look for Nettleton to go 4 plays of Wildcat to get 10 yards.
One receiver to the left. Jefferson hands that off to Xavier Harrell. Harrell met at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for a gain of 1, maybe 2. This is the 9th play of the drive coming up.
This situation, you really got to pay attention to number 6, Jeremiah Jackson. He has been a key weapon in this offense tonight, and they've been able to put him in different places and get his hands on the football.
1st and goal, or rather 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Running play to the right, and he's inside the 5, down to about the 3-yard line on the carry by Xavier Harrell.
Yeah, once again, just shows just how good he is. I mean, Valley View had him dead to rights at about the 8-yard line, and he was able to get 5 more yards and dang near scored on that play.
3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage will be the 3. Is that right, Coach? The 3 or the 2?
Yeah, they're going to go Wildcat with Harrell again here. 2 plays to get 3 yards.
Xavier Harrell, the Wildcat quarterback. And we've got whistles and a flag down just as the ball is snapped. This may be coming back on a false start.
That's just that makes Coach Hampton and the Raider coaching staff crazy because, I mean, everybody on the field knew what that play was going to be, and then for a lineman to go early, that puts them in a tougher spot.
Drops it back, moves it back to the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal from there. Xavier Harrell takes the snap, angles for the right, and down he goes. Brought down at the 10-yard line. Gang tackled by a bonfire of Blazers.
Yeah, really nice play there by Kobe Webster coming off that edge. Couldn't see who was the first man there, but he made sure that he cleaned it up.
It's a loss back to the 10. It's 4th and goal from there for Nettleton, and that was the last play of the 3rd quarter. So we'll step aside for 30 seconds, move to the other end of the field, and be back with the 4th quarter. Valley View clinging to a 1-touchdown lead. It's 21-14 as we move into the final frame on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
That's what this village vote is all about. Early voting runs November 12th, 13th, 14th, and 17th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The 4th-ranked Valley View Blazers leading Nettleton 21-14 as we move into the 4th quarter of this 5A East title game. A share of the conference championship is on the line, as well as the 1 seed heading into the state playoffs, which begin in 2 weeks. Nettleton will have it at the 9-yard line. It'll be 4th and goal from there to start the 4th quarter. Ball will be snapped off the right hash.
Going to be an interesting call here for the Raider offense, but, I mean, they've had a lot of success getting the ball in different people's hands. You might look here for Jefferson, maybe, on a rollout, get him outside and see if he can find somebody or use his legs to run it.
They flood the left side of the field with 4 receivers. Marcus Jefferson will have an empty backfield to work with unless they motion someone late. Here we go to begin the final frame of football. Motion 1 man into the backfield. Jefferson rolling left on bootleg, fires into the end zone. That is incomplete.
Yep.
And the Blazers, late flag.
Yep. I had a feeling that was going to be the call. I was hoping that he would left it in his pocket.
Man,
but
that was late.
A.V. Jones is just a little bit late in getting there. The ball was not catchable is the frustrating part about that for me. But that's going to give the Raiders new life here.
So pass interference is the penalty against Valley View with 11:53 to play in the football game, and that'll move the ball forward to just inside the 5-yard line, and it remains 4th down. So it's 4th and goal now from the 4. Looks like Harrell will line up as the Wildcat quarterback. I'm going to call it the 5-yard line. Xavier Harrell takes the snap, tries the middle, breaks to the outside. There's a flag down, and he is caught and driven out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now we'll see what the marker's about. The flag came in the backfield.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be a hold. No, it's going to be a shift.
So an illegal shift. Valley View will decline the penalty, and the Blazers get the turnover on downs after all, as they'll get it back now right about the 5-yard line. Great lateral pursuit there by the Blazer defense.
Big time play there by the Blazer defense. I was a little surprised there with 5 yards to go that they went to the Wildcat look. But fortunately, now it's Blazer football, and now they're going to have to move the football.
Barrett Mallett will take the snap to begin this possession. Carter Wallace is a receiver to the near side. Got H-backs and tight end, power side right. Mallett takes it, finds a hole to dart through across the middle, gets it up to about the 7, maybe the 8-yard line. So it's a pickup of 2 yards, brings up 2nd and 8 from the 7. Again, Carter Wallace is the receiver to the near side. Mallett remains in at Wildcat quarterback. Mallett running near side, surges forward across the 10 to the 11 maybe.
Yeah, I like the way that play looked. They ran a little counter there, QB counter coming to the weak side, but they had 2 guys pulling. Big third down here.
Third and a little over 4 yards needed here for Valley View. This time Wallace will line up as a receiver to the right. Mallett remains in at quarterback. Tight end and H-back shift to the right. Mallett looks to the sideline. Possibly changing the play. He is going to run right with it. He's in trouble, and he's caught, and Valley View is going to have to punt the ball.
Yeah, I mean, they just so far the Blazer offense has not had any answers for this Raider defense here in the second half. Had the ball 3 times. It's going to be 3 punts.
And it seems like this entire second half thus far has been played on Valley View's end of the field.
Yep.
So Manning is on to punt. Once again, this is the 4th punt of the night for Valley View. He'll be standing halfway deep in his own end zone.
Raiders look like they may be coming after this one.
Kick is away. High kick up in the lights. Nice kick.
Great kick.
Fair catch.
Great
catch
kick.
Call for. He drops it, but he'll pick it up. And he did call for a fair catch, so they can't advance that. And Nettleton will have it at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, great kick there by Levi Manning out of his own end zone.
So Nettleton gets it back with 9:48 to play. They will start from their own 47.
Valley View's asked a lot of this defense here in the second half. They're going to need them to come up big at least one more time.
1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right for Nettleton. Marcus Jefferson is in at quarterback. Xavier Harold is the Raider running back. It is a hand. Nope. Throws it out right side now to Simmons, and Simmons gets a short gain on the screen pass.
Yeah. Played a little bit tighter that time, so therefore can't get that head of steam going. Still gained, 3.5 yards on that play, but
just shy of the 50-yard line on the right hash. It'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Raiders. 2 receivers out to the left. Simmons on the outside. Delayed draw on the handoff to Harrell, and Harrell gets met and driven back into the backfield. That's going to be no gain at best, maybe a loss.
Yeah, big play there. You had McNamee and Wooten both there on that tackle.
No gain. 3rd and 7 for the Raiders at the 50-yard line. 9:22 to play in the football game. Valley View leads 21-14. 2 receivers to the left and right. Jefferson looks to the sideline. Now he may be changing the play. He's going to keep it. Runs left. Now the late pitch out to Harrell. Ball is on the ground, and Valley View has it. Should have it at the 44-yard line.
Well, we needed the Valley View defense to step up one more time. They did in a big way. Got the turnover.
2nd turnover of the night for the Blazer D. Not sure who got on that. Will Finley was the last guy to come out of the pile, but I'm not sure if he recovered it or not.
I think it might have been Kobe Webster to come up with that fumble, but I'm not exactly sure. But nonetheless, huge play by the Blazer defense. Maybe this Blazer offense, now that they're not under so much duress in their own end of the field, can find some room to operate.
Heineman will send Kamarion Davis and Parker King wide to the left. I believe you got Manning off to the right as your Valley View receivers. This is a handoff to Wallace. Wallace caught in the backfield, and he'll lose yardage back to the 44-yard line.
Yep. What you're seeing right now is that Nettleton just pinning their ears back against the run. They're just playing the run. As Valley View has been unable to throw the football tonight, a little banged up with injuries, but they just have not had a lot of success in the passing game.
Loss of 2 back to the 43, and Kamarion Davis goes hobbling off the field to the sideline. And
yeah, got a hamstring. I hope it's a cramp.
Austin Berry will go wide right. King and Manning to the near side. Also Creselius lined up to the right. Heineman to throw. Here comes pressure. He sets up the screen pass to Levi Manning. Manning trying to run out of a wave of tacklers, but unable to get much there. He gets it up to about the 46, which is just past the original line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and long for Valley View.
Yeah, set up that screen pass there, and it was a nice setup, nice play. But, actually Levi ran into his own blocker there and kind of stood him up just long enough for the Raider defense to get there.
Got a Nettleton defender that's slow to get up, so we'll pause here for a injury timeout. Valley View leads at 21-14, back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Set to resume action as we return to play out of the injury timeout. Valley View facing 3rd and 9 from the 46. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Heineman wants to throw. Pump fakes, throwing the deep ball downfield. That is incomplete. There's a flag down.
Yeah, and it's the right call. I do not know that the ball would have been catchable, but Levi Manning didn't have an opportunity to even make that catch because as he got bumped twice by that D-back by the Raiders.
So it is a pass interference call against the Raiders.
Be the first.
Valley View will have a first down.
The first down, I believe, that we've had this entire half. And, going back to that second quarter, Valley View showed a speed option. They lined up with their quads on one side and shifted off for them to the other. Nettleton had trouble lining up. I'd like to see them go back to that right here, as Nettleton did not have an answer for that speed option.
Ball on the 39-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. Austin Berry goes wide left. Hand that off to Carter Wallace. Wallace tries the middle, and tough sledding, gets maybe a yard.
Yeah, Nettleton is not going to let. They're not going to let Big 27 run up the middle of the football field. Outside zone was successful there in the first half, but again, credit to Nettleton. They're doing a great job of just stopping this run game.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 9 from the 39. Correction, the 38-yard line. Levi Manning off to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Austin Berry on the outside. That's a handoff to Carter Wallace, and again, there's just nothing there.
Yeah.
He got back to the line of scrimmage, and I don't think he got anything else.
Nah, that time to try to just run a little zone split, and, again, they're just not able to get a push up front.
Barrett Mallett will check in to the game. We'll see if he's going to be a receiver or a quarterback. Heineman's still out there, so Mallett's going to come to the near side as a receiver, it appears, on 3rd and 9 from the 38 with 6:40 to play. Valley View clinging to a 1-score lead. It's 21-14. 2 receivers to the right and left. Heineman throws that out left side for Mallett, and Mallett caught at about the 35-yard line.
Yep, still going to be well short.
So it'll bring up 4th and 5 for the View.
The offense going to stay on the field.
Ball at the 35 on the left hash. 2 receivers again to the left and right. Heineman in the gun. And Nettleton jumps into the neutral zone. The Raiders are offsides. Give Valley View 5 yards and a first down.
Be close. Be close to see exactly.
Might not be enough for the first down, but it'll be very close.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be just a little bit short, but I believe that they'll go here. You got to get a foot. Big O-line's been great for you all year long.
So it is a 4th and less than a yard needed. The ball is just inside the 30-yard line. Heineman will check out. Barrett Mallett is probably going to take the snap.
Well, I think that it may be, we've been going with Carter Wallace quite a bit tonight on that.
And now Valley View is going to take a timeout. So they'll talk about it. Pause the clock with 5:43 left in the game. Blazers lead at 21-14. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac-Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac-Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac-Mail.
Design the golf.
Blazer offense makes their way back out onto the field, facing fourth and less than a yard needed. Barrett Mallett will line up as a receiver to the right. It appears that Carter Wallace will be the Wildcat quarterback here for Valley View. Power side right. Wallace goes straight ahead on the middle. He's got the first down as he punches it forward to at least the 38. I believe he's got the 37-yard line. Move the chains for the blue and gold.
Yep, and that's kind of that's football's version of the do you foul up three late in basketball terms. Do you go out of the shotgun like you're familiar with, accustomed to, or do you get under center? And that time when you've got a Division I running back in 27 in Carter Wallace, then you just get him the football in a short snap, and he does the rest.
Ball will be at the Raider 27 on the left hash. First down, Wallace remains in as the Wildcat quarterback. Gets away from him, he picks it up off the bounce, and then he gets caught and thrown for a loss back to the 33.
Yeah, and that's not what you want. You get that big first down, the very first play after.
Ball will be spotted at the 31, so Valley View probably gets a little bit of a fortunate spot there, and it'll be 2nd and 14 with 4:50 to play in the game.
You just get the feeling if Valley View can somehow figure out a way to get first down here, then they may ice this thing. But Nettleton's thinking, they're going to make Valley View put the ball in the air. They're not going to let you run the football.
Marion Davis back in, goes wide left. Mallett, jet sweep, running to the near side, across the 30, and that's all he got. Net and thrown back. Yep. Did he get enough? Nope, he's just going to be shy of the marker.
Yeah.
So that will bring up a fourth down. Is that right?
Third down.
I'm sorry, third down coming up here.
It's going to be third and about 13.
From the 30-yard line, ball on the left hash. 4:24 to play. Clock stopped momentarily. Three receivers to the right. Kamarion Davis to the left.
Do have Kamarion one-on-one.
The quarterback wants to throw, looking for Davis into the corner of the end zone. That is tipped and incomplete. Great play there by the Nettleton defensive back.
Yep, I said they went one-on-one. They actually had a safety over the top there, and he was the one who came across, and that was a pretty good thrown ball there by Taylor Heineman, but safety came over the top and knocked it away.
So it's 4th and 13 from the 30 with 4:19 to play. Heineman will walk over and get a word from Marty Riley. Now make his way back out onto the field. Three receivers to the right. Kamarion Davis to the left. Empty backfield for the View. Davis throws that across the middle. It's incomplete. Too high for Barrett Mallett. And Nettleton will get the ball back with 4:14 to play.
Yep, big stop there by the Nettleton defense, and now they've got the football with a chance. And that's all they wanted. I mean, you're here at home. The crowd's behind you. 4 minutes to play. Chance for a conference championship.
21-14, Valley View with the lead. They have led from the start. Nettleton's going to get the ball back at the 30-yard line. Snap will come off the near hash. Motion one man into the backfield. Give that off to Xavier Harrell, and Harrell fights hard for one, maybe two. That'll be it.
Yep. And again, not enough credit is given tonight to this Blazer defense. Time and time again, they have answered the call. Right there, Ryder Wooten comes in and lays a lick. They have made Xavier Harrell earn every yard he's got tonight.
No gain on that one. 3:52 to play. 2nd and 10 from the 30. two receivers to the left and right. A motion one receiver into the backfield, and Jefferson's going to keep that, and he'll lose a yard back to the 29.
Yeah, he got absolutely smashed that time by Holden Murphy, I believe. Yeah, big Holden. He stood his ground, read his keys, and made a nice play.
Clock continuing to tick with 3:27 to play. It'll be second.
Should be third down.
Yeah, I'm sorry, third down coming up. And they get him back to the line of scrimmage. That should have been a loss of a yard, it looked like, from here, but it's 3rd and 10.
Yep, goes back, lose 3, give him 1.
Ball, the marker over there shows second down
Yeah,
on the sideline, but the clock shows third down.
Yeah, it's third down.
Now they switch it. So a big 3rd and 10 coming up here for Nettleton. 3:17 to play in the game. Raiders will flood the left side of the field with 3 receivers, 2 to the right. The backfield is empty for Marcus Jefferson.
I bet they step one of these guys back and throw a little swing pass, be my guess.
Again, 3:51 to play. Valley View leads at 21-14. Jefferson in the gun. Wind the clock. Jefferson drops straight back. Now he's flushed. He'll run with it. Fires on the run. Oh, it's almost intercepted, but incomplete. And it's 4th and 10 now for the Raiders.
Yeah, absolutely wonderful play there by Rylan McNamee. Rylan has had an all-state type year at that linebacker spot, none bigger than that play right there.
And has played hurt all year as well. I mean, he is really gutted this season out.
Yeah, well, just a tough kid. This linebacker core is just, I mean, they're country tough.
Nettleton going for it here on 4th down. They've got to. Jefferson to throw. Flushed, rolls left, throws on the run. Catch is incomplete, and Valley View will get the ball back with 3:34 to play.
Yeah,
they were trying to get the ball to Orr, who found a seam, but ball just got away from him.
Yep, it did. As a well-thrown ball there by Marcus Jefferson. I mean, he bought himself some time. Jordan Orr did a great job of finding a soft spot, but, cold night like tonight, you just got to look it in, and no one hates it more than he does.
So the Blazers will get it back at the 30-yard line with 3:34 to play. And
Nettleton should have 2 timeouts here, so Valley View's still going to have to get a first down, which has not been easy
no, it has
here in
not
the second half.
In the second half, for sure. Wide Hat's asking for something, and now we're set to resume play. 2 receivers to the right. Kamarion Davis goes lonesome left for Valley View. This is a handoff to Carter Wallace. He'll try the middle and fights forward to the 25-yard line before he's pushed back. He picked up 5 yards
Just
there.
a big, strong run there by Carter.
Nettleton will stop the clock with a timeout now with 3:25 to play. Valley View leads 21-14 with 3:25 left on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
3 minutes, 25 seconds left. Valley View trying to hang on here and pick up their 20th consecutive victory in 5A East Conference play. Their 4th straight, what would be their 4th straight win against Nettleton, and a victory also gives them a share, at least a share of the league title and the 1 seed in the playoffs. 2 receivers to the right. Kamarion Davis goes lonesome left once again. Heineman in the gun, got some movement up front. Who jumped first?
I think that's going to be against the defense.
Raiders are on the back pedal.
Yep. Be second and about a foot.
So it moves the ball forward to the 20-yard line. Again, 3:25 left. Two receivers to the right. Kamarion Davis is alone to the left. Heineman in the gun. Hands out off to Carter Wallace. Wallace powers his way forward, and that'll be a first down as he gets it down to the 15, close to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and Carter's just decided to take this offense, put him on his back. His pad level is so low right now. He knows he doesn't have to go score. He just needs to keep getting positive yards, and he's done it 2 times in a row.
Ball will be spotted at the 16-yard line with just over 3 minutes to play. Again, 21-14 your score. Valley View has been kept off the scoreboard here in the second half, but they still have the lead as we have clicked down inside 3 minutes left now. Again, it's Kamarion Davis to the left, one receiver to the right. Hand off to Carter Wallace. Wallace spins forward. He's inside the 15 to the 14, it appears.
Yep, tick, tick, tick. Raiders are down to 1 timeout. They can't use it yet.
.227 and ticking. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Valley View.
Reminder, in high school football, you don't have the 2-minute timeout, so Coach Cocker will bleed this down as far as he can. This is a big play right here.
Ball at the 16-yard line. 2 receivers to the right. Heinemann's going to keep it. And looks like he's down to about the 13-yard line maybe.
Yeah, looks like right at the 13.
1:50 to play as the clock continues to wind. He'll bring up 3rd and 6 for Valley View from the 14-yard line. .13 seconds left on the snap clock now. Austin Berry will be wide right. Kamarion Davis to the left. Barrett Mallow is an H-back to the right. Hand off to Carter Wallace. He's caught in the backfield.
Timeout.
Lose a yard or 2 this time, back to about the 16-yard line. Clock stopped for a timeout with 1:14 to play. This is a Raider timeout. So we'll pause with 1:14 left. Valley View leads 21-14. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
4th and 9 coming up for Valley View. We think Nettleton just burned its last time out. The clock shows they have 1 left, but by our count, they're out of timeouts now. We'll see momentarily if that's accurate or not. Meanwhile, Valley View faces a 4th and 9 from the 16.
They may see if they can get the Raiders to jump here.
Heinemann will take the snap. 2 receivers to the right, Davis to the left. Now a little motion into the backfield. Heinemann to throw on play action, fires downfield. That is intercepted. Here come the Raiders on the return as they get knocked out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line. And Nettleton with 1 more shot gets the ball back. They'll have it just shy of the 30.
Yep. Got 1:03 to play. Need to go 70 yards, 71 yards.
They'll get it back with 1:03 left.
Actually, put them at the 26.
Line of scrimmage will be the 26. The snap will come off the left hash. High drama all the way to the end for this one, Coach.
Isn't it always? I mean, when Nettleton and Valley View hook up, it doesn't matter what sport it is. It's going to come down to the wire. What a game.
2 receivers to each side of the field. Jefferson gets the low snap up. Now he'll throw that deep down the middle of the field. That ball is intercepted by A.V. Jones, his 2nd pick of the night. And Valley View gets it right back. A.V. Jones.
Huge
I think
play.
we can already say he's going to be our player of the game, Coach.
Absolutely. Goodness gracious. What a big moment. Stepping up in the biggest of moments and making a huge play. Because, again, that was not an easy interception either.
No,
I mean,
it was not.
That ball hung up there for a long time. But A.V. is able to come up with a big play.
Yeah, I've never felt as confident about a player of the game maybe all year long as I do this one.
But, I mean, just that's what rivalries are about, and that's why they're special, you know. You know, I thought that both teams have played really clean. They've played really well. It hadn't been pretty at times, but they're playing so hard.
It's been a hard-fought game and just great effort by both teams.
Absolutely.
Valley View will get it back at the 36-yard line. Inside a minute to play, 55 seconds remaining. We believe Nettleton is out of timeouts. Valley View's in a pre-bit look. Heineman will take the snap, take a knee. And probably one more snap will finish this one off. Blazers going to win their 20th consecutive conference game. They have not lost since November 4th of 2022. This will be their 4th straight win over their crosstown rivals from Nettleton. But more importantly than all that is it secures them at least a share of the league title and the 1 seed going into the postseason in 2 weeks.
Absolutely. And you had to remind me about that 2022 game.
Yeah. Long night at Batesville.
It was.
Heineman takes the knee, and this one is in the books. Valley View, your 2025 5A East Conference champs. Next week they can win it outright on senior night against Batesville. Final score, the Blazers hang on to win it 21-14 over Nettleton. We've got your America's Navy postgame show coming up. We're hoping to get a visit with Coach Sean Cockrell in that postgame show. So we'll pause here for 3 minutes and back to recap the second half after this timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking for a checking account with no hassles and no hidden fees? First Community Bank has you covered with our free checking account. Open yours today with just $50 and enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and access to free bill pay and First Link internet banking. Plus, get a free ATM card and a MasterCard debit card, subject to approval. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. WingsToGo.HungerRush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
We welcome you back to Raider Field and into our America's Navy postgame show. Be a part of a force that never quits. Visit Navy.com to find out more. Valley View hangs on to defeat Nettleton 21-14 here in the de facto 5A East title game as the Blazers lay claim to their fourth straight conference championship. And I believe that is now 6 in the past 8 seasons, Coach.
Yeah, it's just, it's utter domination, and just all the credit to the coaching staff. I mean, the standard's the standard, and they just keep finding ways. Each team looks different, but absolutely doing a great job as far as just continuing a standard of excellence for Valley View football.
It was 21-7 at halftime, and Valley View closed out the first half with a lot of momentum. They got a late score in the last minute of the game, then stopped Nettleton on a late charge and had plenty of momentum going into the dressing room at halftime, but that momentum did not really carry over too much offensively anyway in that second half. There was only one score in the second half. Nettleton scored early in the third quarter at the 9:33 mark on a 6-yard run by Xavier Harrell. That finished off a 7-play, 60-yard scoring drive for the Raiders to pull them within 21-14, and that would stand as the final score of the night as they were able to keep the Raiders out of the end zone for the rest of the night. Unfortunately, Valley View not able to get into the end zone as well either, but they didn't really need to.
No, it's just, what an effort by the defense tonight. I thought that they played one of their best, maybe the best ball game that they've played all year. And I know we had the shutouts and things like that, but high-stakes game, and they were put in tough positions all night in the second half especially, and rose to the occasion every single time.
Yeah, you just can't say enough about the Valley View defense, and especially A.V. Jones, the senior safety, transfer from JHS, who certainly made a big impact, but none bigger than the impact he made tonight. 2 big interceptions. Valley View able to convert that first interception into points in the first half and then use that second interception to help preserve the victory here tonight.
Yeah, and just, AV comes up with 2 huge plays, biggest plays of his career. And just sure tackling, there, especially in the second half. I mean, you got one of the better running backs in 5A in Xavier Harrell, and other than one big run, they kind of kept him contained all night long. And then on the flip side of that, the offense really struggled. But what I love to see is ball security. And, Carter Wallace, one thing about him, I mean, for all the inside runs and all the pounding he takes, I mean, he takes care of that football, and you can give it to him, and that that there's not going to be a turnover.
Yeah, I don't think he's put that ball on the ground one time this year.
No, and I mean, he wraps up and he keeps that pad level low, just a bruising running back, and they did not play very well on offense.
But they were also not at full speed tonight.
No, and that's
I'm not taking anything away from the Nettleton defensive effort, but this Valley View offense did not. I mean, they were playing with 2 guys that played, and I tip your hat to both Parker King and Kamarion Davis because they were playing with gimpy ankles both tonight, and they played most of the game.
Yeah, they did, and once that adrenaline gets up, because they're going to be sore tomorrow, and just got to keep receiving treatment, keep working those, doing what the trainer needs you to do because we're going to need them from this point forward to be near 100%.
Well, there's no doubt that senior safety A.V. Jones is our player of the game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. So we congratulate A.V. Jones as our JOSM player of the game. And we're hoping to get a post-game word with Coach Sean Cockrell. I'm not sure if that is going to happen or not. Right now it doesn't look like it is, so we'll go ahead and wrap this thing up. Again, Valley View wins it 21-4.
Here he comes. If we can go one more.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's take a 1-minute timeout here, and we'll see if we can get Coach Cockrell up here, as he does appear to be on his way to the press box now. So we'll step aside for a 1-minute timeout and talk with Sean Cockrell, hopefully after this on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We are life savers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We are where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Hershey and Mars fun-size candy for only $3.48. Smithfield Boston Butts are $1.47 a pound. 3-pound bags of Michigan Gold or Gala apples are $2.25. Red Baron pizzas are $2.97. And Doritos tortilla chips are $2.98. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
We welcome you back to Raider Field. Randy Myers under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. And we are set to be joined now by Valley View head football coach Sean Cockrell on the heels of a 21-14 Valley View victory over their crosstown rivals from Nettleton. Coach, congratulations on a very hard-fought win tonight.
Yeah, thank you, Randy. Can't say enough about our kids, the way we played, the way we battled. We knew it was going to be tough, and Nettleton, that's a good football team, and they made it tough on us for sure.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. You know, this was a game that probably not real pretty in terms of offensive style points, but boy, you have to love the way your defense battled.
Man, did they? You know, they just, the first drive there, the third quarter, didn't look good. We had to make some adjustments, and then guys just keep making plays, getting turnovers. I think there was 2 or 3 there towards the end. Guys were getting people on the ground, and we challenged them. Said we weren't playing very well right there at the third quarter. Came back, and, I'm just so proud of the way the coaches and players, both.
Let's talk about you got off to another fast start, which you were hoping to do, and that kind of continued the trend as of this last, really all through conference season, really, though. But you got off to a fast start. You scored on your first possession with a 7-yard pass from Taylor Heineman to Levi Manning, and he went 59 yards in 10 plays on that drive, and then you went up 14-0 a short time later, scoring in the first couple of minutes of the second quarter on a run by Barrett Mallett. So you got off to the start that you wanted.
Yeah, we did. And we gave up the big long run to Harrell there for their first touchdown. And then I think the biggest part of the whole game is we go down and score with a minute 40 or whatever left in the half, and then we turn around and get a stop after a big pass play too. To get
that was probably the key stretch of the game.
I think so, and I told him at halftime, I was like, that's, those are plays that we had to have. We had to get we needed to be up 2 scores, and then to stop them down here, right before the half was huge for us. Obviously we didn't score again, so we really know that now it was even bigger than it was right then.
And I'm not short-siding anybody else when I say this. Usually, a lot of times we have to kind of debate about who our player of the game should be, our JOSM player of the game. It was a no-brainer tonight. Obviously, that went to A.V. Jones.
Yeah, so proud of A.V. He's been through a lot as a kid and been at a bunch of different schools, and I think he's found a home, and I think he loves it, and, really proud for him and the way he's played. He's just a guy, a no-nonsense guy. You're never going to see him messing around. He's just going to go to work and every day, and that's why, it pays off when you do that.
Yeah, I mean, just and he got I don't think he had an interception yet this season coming into tonight, and he gets 2 tonight in the biggest game of the year.
Yeah, and at the biggest times of the game.
Yeah, no doubt. So you were able to take that first interception they got and use that on a short field to put points on the board, and then the other interception preserved the win.
Right, and so I'm proud of them, and we were getting a little bit of pressure on him, and he threw one up, and AV was in the right position. Coach Bishop kept telling him to get where to get and who to look for, and he did what he was supposed to, and he really went and high-pointed that ball there and made a great pick.
Well, let's look at this one in the big picture. I mean, this is your 4th consecutive win over Nettleton. This is your 20th consecutive win in 5A East Conference play. You have not lost since late in the 2022 season in conference action. This is your 4th consecutive conference title, and I believe your 6th conference crown in the past 8 seasons. Just talk about what this program has been able to accomplish in the last few years.
Yeah, it's hard, just to put it in words right now, when you say all those things and you get to reflect on that just for a couple seconds. But, I think it's just a tribute to everybody that's been a part of our program in the past players, the guys from when we were 2-8 and 3-7 back in 14 and 15 that just kind of paved the way and kept doing it. We've had so many good players and so many good coaches, but, I think it says a lot about our administration and them, trusting us to have 9 football coaches on a senior high staff, knowing that all these guys are football guys, and they want to coach football. They all want to be head coaches. And you just don't see that very often in high school football in this area for sure. And I think it's showing, each night. The way they work, I can't give those guys enough credit, the coaches and what they do. I'm just out there just rah-rah. Those are the guys that put in all the time and effort. And just proud of everybody that's been involved, you and, Jason Smith for doing all these games, when he doesn't have to. And guys that are just putting in their time to make, this special for us. Somebody told me the other day that, these seniors, if we win next Friday, have never lost a conference game. And just to even say that is crazy to me. But just so excited and proud. And, hopefully we can keep this thing going. We had a bunch of guys with injuries tonight,
right.
That were just battling out there. And, you just get to sit back and look at it. And when the season's over, we'll really reflect on it and probably say a lot more.
Well, let's get us another one next week with our senior night at home against Batesville.
I hope so, Randy. I appreciate y'all so much.
Thank you, Coach. It's been a pleasure for me to be a part of this ride. Let's keep riding.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm all ready.
All right.
Thank you.
Coach Sean Cockrell has been our post-game guest as we will wrap it up now from Raider Field. Valley View, again, gets the victory. 21-14, the Blazers improved to 8-1. They're now 6-0 in 5A East Conference play, and senior night next week against Batesville, Coach.
Yeah, and you run into this week of well, there's nothing to play for, but there is. Just some of those numbers that y'all rolled off a while ago. And it's the last time that those seniors get to, to play. That's not a playoff game. The senior night's always special at Valley View, and just looking forward to it, and expect a huge crowd out there to celebrate this class. What a story, what a group of fine young men. They're really good football players, but they carry themselves with class and they do things the right way, and that all starts at the top with Sean Cockrell.
A lot of people helping us behind the scenes tonight, getting us on the air on the stream as well as the radio. Our Taylor Settlemeyer and the Blazer News Network crew responsible for getting us the stream on YouTube and the Blazer News Network as well as the EAB Media app. Alex Riggs has been our network engineer for the radio broadcast in the studios of KBTM. For Coach Jason Smith, I'm Randy Myers. Again, your final score, Valley View 21, Nettleton 14. Good evening from the EAB Sports Network.
You've been listening to Valley View Blazer football on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, the United States Navy, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank.